I really gotta finish this video game, man. It's really good. Hey, it's Logger Night! I know that guy. It's famed street brawler, Logger Night. Insane. Can't believe we finally got him on stream. No, I removed the auto mod thing that caused like all caps to be flagged as bad, because I don't know, I like it when my chat shows enthusiasm for my stream. I'm not American, but Cabaret for sure is. Ain't that right, Huma? Welcome, Huma/Dovan. Artist for the Tsar. Y'all already know what it's about. Y'all know what this time of day is. Y'all know what this means. Y'all know what 7 p.m. to like 7:10 is about. We chillin'. We chillin', we chatting. I get to look at the faces of Chris, Henry, and Reese, and you guys don't. I get to see their beautiful little mugs. Look at these little guys. Reese looks pensive. Henry looks coquettish. Chris looks terrifying. Jesus Christ. I think Chris can see me. Although with the delay, it takes a little bit for them to see this shit. Ain't that right, Chris? Chris, blink twice if you can hear me. I don't think Chris can hear me. It's crazy. Oh, ooh, Logger. Logger, tell me about the frogs. I recently was able to give a lovely frog-based blanket to some friends of mine, and I'm very stoked about it. Frogs are just great, man. Hey, why is the next Petri? Why is it not? Is it just quiet? It's just quiet. Cool stuff. So yeah, I just think it's happened since the last stream that you guys would want to know about. Gosh. I got a new watch that I'm pretty stoked about. Got that new wrist candy. Got some earrings I'm stoked about. I spent most of the day making compotes and fucking, oop. And, oh god, yeah, at a mall in Vancouver, there used to be this massive hobby store that had like a dragon and all this other stuff, and now it's just kind of like, it has like RC cars or whatever, but that is a magic store. That is a hobby store that's got fucking drip. Regret humanity, become fruit. Oh god, if anybody can find that one copy, oh, I'll see if I can find it now. Old English frog. The frog being a small beast with 4 legs, which can both be which live both in water and on land. I'll just paste this in chat. I love Old English. Oh, I reached the character limit of 500. A frog is a small beast with 4 legs, which live both in the water and on land. hit off Tim Brun or green or yellow. Oh, just I do wish I could a green frog. What's up, Slimy? So nice to see you today. I'm gonna do something a little bit different, and I'm going to undeafen
It's called elves.
and unmute myself. And for the beginning chill chatting section, there's gonna be some other little ghouls or elves, I guess. So y'all didn't expect this one. Hi guys.
Hello.
We're listening to Petrichor from the Hyperlight Drifter OST. It's a good time.
Good stuff. Good stuff.
How's everybody doing? You guys aren't visible right now, so you can make all the lewd gestures and horrendous. Reese. I was about to say like your full name, and I'm not gonna do that. Not gonna dox you that bad. I'll just say your address.
Thin penis, Reese.
Very long, very thin penis on that guy. How's everybody doing? How's everybody's week?
As in, sorry, on the guy whose dick I'm sucking. Let's just clarify.
And it is your own dick because of how long and thin it is. How's welcome to Surf and Turf, everybody.
Coming from the side of the frame, though.
What are our thoughts on
curves all the way out and around.
Frogs? Wow. Or he could be thinking with portals. This is nothing for our audience. In fact, it's less than nothing.
Yeah, we haven't gone video yet.
No, and that's
we're an audio only. I was just pitching the idea
of an audio only podcast.
Folks. Yeah, just uploading the previous episodes as a podcast in digestible 10-minute long episodes.
10 minute
we'll
long.
Condense the 3-hour session down to 10 minutes.
Yeah, we'll condense it in editing.
Yo,
we'll just leave it to they'll save it in post.
So you.
No. We don't. They don't know the secrets.
Or
the ghosts are gonna do it.
What are you guys' thoughts on frogs?
Frogs? Like frozen yogurt rogues?
No, like
better than
a frog.
Better than brogues.
I think more of the amphibian type of frog.
If I know one thing about my guy Reese, is he can't fucking stand brogues. Loves an Oxford, hates a brogue.
I hate broguing. It's so terrible.
What are y'all's thoughts on decorative stitching on your shoes?
Pro.
Good.
No, brogue. Now that's good. Speaking of good,
really got my ass.
I'd like to welcome to the stream. Why is my transition? Okay, I'm just gonna do this now, so it's not an issue for the rest of my stream. Welcome to the basement, everybody. And welcome, Reese, Chris, and Henry. Except Henry's over there.
Yep.
Woo!
Over yonder.
Henry's kind of wandering over yondering. Edit scene transitions. Cut.
Oh, me, baby.
Wandering.
Duration.
Should we introduce ourselves while you're doing this OBS stuff?
It's done.
Okay.
And I am Henry.
I just like
playing Kevin.
Yeah, tell us a little bit about Kevin.
In the hit RPG Surf and Turf.
Twitch's #1 actual play RPG. The numbers are in.
If you're just now tuning in to Season 2, Episode 4 for the first time, go back and listen to the other ones first. But if you're just tuning in now, Kevin is an angel of a guy.
Am I?
Of a fish.
He's an angel of a guy, of a fish, of a time. He's
very wise.
He's very wise, y'all. I've just I've devised a new add-on for my phone. It's using an Xbox headset microphone, and you put it in the bottom, and so then you can, like, when you speak, people on your phone can hear it. How's that?
Free RuneScape exploits.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, man.
I'm a fan.
Speaking of fans, it's twitch.tv/Christoflop. Tell us a little about yourself and about that little bad boy that you play. That little bad bitch that you play.
Yes. Hello, I am Chris, and I am playing that bad bitch, Vernon Roberts, the 108-year-old vampire who's, well, let's just say, he's trying to find his parents in Superstore. And by Superstore, I mean the Netherlands. And this is getting a little out of hand here now, so I'm going to pass it on to Reese.
Hi, everybody. I'm Reese. I play that beautiful baby boy we know and love as Trent Cotry.
We love that little boy.
We do love that little boy. And if there's one thing that little boy knows, it's that feminist women love Eminem. Chicka, 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 Slim Shady.
I'm sick of him.
Look at him walking around, grabbing his you-know-what. Look at his flipping his you-know-who. Yeah, but he's so cute, though.
Stumbled across the finish
It's
line.
the return of the 08 shitty D bitty. He didn't just say what I think he did.
Did he?
M.
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 That's
Yeah.
that's a little gag for our visual listeners out there.
Yeah. For those of you listening to the podcast,
Are you more of a
welcome to the
hands-on
episode.
listener, or are you more of a visual listener? I'm trying to like create a better learning space for you guys in this stream.
I'm sort of an olfactory listener.
Excuse you.
I just like get to go right up in someone's mouth when they're talking to me.
Now that's good audio. For
Yeah, I was about to say, did that sound convey
Okay,
well?
wow.
Nice, cool. I'm sometimes worried that I might peak my mic a little bit. Thankfully, I've got dampeners on, so that would never happen on my stream. Yo, here's a thought. If I just put this puff cover over like my webcam, then when I speak, if I like could yell right into it and like there wouldn't be any feedback, that's not the
There
one.
wouldn't be any video either.
That's a plus.
Yeah, all around positives here.
So again, if y'all don't know what Surf and Turf Earworm is, I would suggest that you go watch the previous streams or the vids which are on youtube.com/a-long-link. But I think
But
it's
if you Google measly meatloaf's bag of tricks,
or if you click the link that's in chat right now by using !tube, you can go to Measly Meatloaf's Bag of Tricks on YouTube, where all except the last 2 sessions of Surf and Turf have been uploaded.
But by the time you get back to this one, those will be up there.
Those will be there. Surf and Turf is an actual play RPG horror comedy series on twitch.tv/measlymeatloaf, and I am your host, the Bog's leading hedonist, twitch.tv/measlymeatloaf. It's a series about 3 young, dumb, full of fun monster hunters or monsters in their own right, just trying to make ends meet, working in a 24-hour bustling hub of new tech money on the beautiful sun-kissed California coast. As previously introduced, you got Vernon, a monstrous vampire. You got Kevin, an angelic angel. And you got Trent, a para-romantically involved young boy. Last session, the boys went and visited a childhood friend of the stream and measly moderator Q Alpenglows. Place of business and work, Hyphae Industries, where they met. That was last session, right?
I think so.
Yeah, where you met Mike Funghetti, a local business magnate and eccentric who knows more than he lets on, and he lets on a hell of a lot of information to our 3 adventurers. Trent gets a little bit of a dizzy spell, and upon recovering, I swear this, I've already explained this bit before.
I
Deja
think
vu.
This is
was
the
2
episode
streams
before.
ago.
Yeah.
Okay, well, last stream, last stream, you guys went spelunking into a series of strange circular tunnels beneath Cabaret, where you encountered a flame mining company made up of souls of the damned or near damned ghosts living in Cabaret. And within this fire there was a strange figure made out of empty space that noticed our 3 adventurers but seemed to pay them no mind. This strange flame and tunnel beneath Cabaret seems to be the cause of some of Cabaret's problems as of late. That is, sullied water supply, foundations being destroyed under beloved NPCs, places of residence. Speaking of which, one Mads Alburn is now temporarily living with Trent Cotry. At the end of last stream, Kevin
Fucked up in the bathroom.
Kevin went off to visit his lovely friend Shelly, who works at the local Taco Bell. No, not Shelly, Trudy. Trudy. A lot of NPCs in this fucking show. Kevin,
I think we should do an all NPCs episode.
where it's the 3 Brents talking to each other.
Yeah, and it'll just be you.
It'll just be me. I won't need. I've got an angel. I've got a nice young boy, and I've got a Trent. Is there another Trent yet? No.
I don't. Well, let me check.
Was going to be.
There was going to. No, his name is Dent.
I think we vetoed that. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, sorry,
Huh?
there was going to be, and then
Yeah.
that plot line didn't play out. That's
Or
something
it
that
might.
that's something that you guys will get from the Surf and Turf art book and history memoir that I will publish on the day of my death, which is April 20th, 2021. Which is also
And just
coincidentally.
one more request before we
Yeah, hit me with it. I'm not even
formally
done
start the
I'm not done
session.
my recap yet.
Okay, I'm just saying, can we get like Beppe Brambilla back in at this episode?
You guys need to
we
make
see him?
Beppe. I mean, go get a haircut and Beppe will be there.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah.
Have we ever met Beppe, or
Yeah,
is it just in the character?
Beppe was one of the old men at Daniel's birthday party.
Didn't
Okay.
interact with.
You did not interact with him on screen. You maybe
So we
talked to him.
meet I don't think so.
I
man.
you probably wouldn't, right? Beppe Brambilla, famous for being Cabaret's best and only barber.
Only barber?
At the end of there's a bunch of hairstylists, but there's only one barber.
Okay.
At the end of there's a lot of barbers in training, but none of them have the
Okay,
official.
it doesn't matter.
They don't have their pins or their stripes yet on their epaulets.
We can flesh this out when our characters.
When we talk to Beppe, you'll know about Beppe Brambilla's brand of barber brambles.
Before we get back on tracks into the recap, can I suggest something?
Jesus fucking Christ. Yeah.
When was the last time we did the questions before we got into it?
A while ago, because it really slowed stuff down at the beginning of the thing.
Oh, I see. I was gonna say I have one.
Oh no, fucking hit me with it in a half a second.
Yeah.
Maybe type it in our chat so the other guys have a chance to think.
I also can't remember if it's one you've done or just told us about before.
Fucking excellent.
So, if it's the one you've done before, my apologies.
Was it when was the last time that you finished?
No.
Okay, cool. Because I did ask
It's,
that one.
it's actually something about the character.
Vernon went off home to research the Netherlands based on a bit of a lead that he was given by Mike Funghetti about the location of his parents, Lowry and what's your dad's name, Vernon?
Eli.
Vernon and Lowry and Eli Roberts, the parents of Vernon. And Trent went to shack up and have a good night's sleep in his apartment, knowing that he doesn't have to work tomorrow, or today, being December 31st. Happy Halloween, everybody! Mads will have to, Mads was scheduled to work today, but she's taking a day off.
And can I just interject, sorry, before we get into it?
Yeah.
I just, as a fun fact, the name Eli actually appears in Mads' full name twice. Madeline and Jacqueline.
Oh yeah! Wow. Do you think Mads is Vernon's dad?
Like
no way.
JoJo situation
No,
going
but
on
it
here.
also appears in the word deli and the word helicopters.
Is the word helicopters in the NPC sheet?
Yes,
if
it
you,
is.
Move some of the letters around.
But I mean, it's bad audio. It is in there.
Why?
Under the hospital, because the hospital has a helipad.
Jesus fucking Christ. Yeah, hey, you know what? This is bad audio.
We're slowing things down so much.
Hey,
all bad audio.
Hey, Reese. Hey, no, I have very good audio on my stream. Reese?
Yeah.
Let me ask you my hypothetical question. I don't know what it is. I've not checked the chat.
I see.
Let me see. Hey, Reese. If Jesus, okay, what an approachable question for one of our PCs. If Trent Cotry happened to be,
it's just like which one would you think they would be? It doesn't have to be what they would. Like.
If you think if Trent was in D&D, what class would you give him?
There we go. Definitely a sort of like paladin or fighter, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah.
Trent rushes in, reckless, do-gooder, using
reckless abandon,
using like a hockey stick.
Yeah.
I guess Kevin could fall under druid, paladin, or cleric probably, or bard. But you'd have to correct me on that because I've never actually played D&D.
I love the idea of Kevin as a bard. Yeah, I think Kevin could be like an Aasimar bard or like or a paladin probably because of like the heavy armored thing. Depends on like what kind of like because he is like a deadly and honed weapon, but also he's a bit of a fruit. Chris, what class would Vernon be?
Ooh, I'm I'm thinking either warlock or wizard, but
Yeah,
I'm
like,
leaning
right?
towards warlock. I think Vernon would definitely like to cast a suggestion a whole lot.
Yeah, either like a warlock or a wizard that's spec'd into rogue.
And everyone, keep your eyes out for the spin-off Surf and Turf D&D that we're gonna do.
Where it's just the same PCs in a modern setting, just using the D20 system.
Oh, I was gonna say it's just like they got teleported into like a fantasy world.
Wow, Dungeons and Daddies style. So we steal 100% of that podcast.
Well, I mean, we're not
For our own better podcast.
Yeah, it's called cabarets and cudgels.
crystals.
That's good. How about crystals and cudgels for a new RPG that we make?
That's good.
Yeah.
Moving on, right?
Moving on. We shine our camera on one Vernon Roberts sitting in his dingy, disgusting, dripping, rat-infested, well-stocked library owning basement suite. Vernon, you had a bit of a tricksy little walk home. You believed you were being tailed by a police car, but you seemed to have evaded them. And as soon as you stepped into your basement, you were feeling a very strong presence, one that you would usually associate with Shelley being here. However, since her disappearance and your assumed, presence within the kind of ghost fire, it gave you a bit of a second for pause, but it was pretty much as soon as you started really noticing. Also, yeah, we're really in the action now, teens. As soon as you started really like noticing this presence, it seemed to have dissipated. So who knows? Maybe it was your freaking imagination or whatever the fuck. So you're firing up your old iMac desktop computer, and you're doing a little bit of a research into Netherlands. Tell me a little bit about this, and then we'll get into the real meat and potatoes of this fucking shit. So yeah, paint me a little word picture, you little dang diggus.
Yes, so gotta pull up the old PC, it takes up a few minutes to boot. And first things first.
We're gonna wait those minutes for a second.
Yeah, everybody just take a few seconds, go listen to some iMac white noise. Yeah, so you boot up your lime green iMac.
Yeah. Going through just general research strategies, you got to go broad to narrow. So starting off with just your basic Netherlands things. Vernon is not highly informed on necessarily what goes on in the Netherlands, so definitely doing a bit of that.
And does Vernon
basic stuff there?
Does Vernon find any fun facts about the Netherlands, Chris?
Oh yes, I think Vernon does find out some fun facts about the Netherlands.
Why don't you throw them our way?
Yes, one such fact being that with a total population of 17.5 million people, all living within a total area of roughly 41,800 squared kilometers, the Netherlands is the 16th most densely populated country in the world and the second most densely populated country in the European Union.
Zam!
With a density of 523 people per square kilometer.
That's crazy.
Yes, some other fun things Vernon learns about the Netherlands is that it's an incredibly... a lot of the country is actually below sea level, and they use a series of dikes and other water diverting contraptions to actually reclaim a lot of the land.
A lot of canals. It's a very wet country, but it's very agriculturally rich. That much you know. Now, Vernon, do you want to tell us a little bit about your parents while you're kind of like doing this little bit of research? Because I will say that they never struck you as people who would want to move to the Netherlands.
Yes, so Laurie and Eli, Vernon's vampiric parents, they were born in Wales, and they spent most of their time as more sort of docile as vampires, definitely living out in the country and preying upon such country people. They were never into any of the large, monstrous politics of sorts. But then eventually times were a-changing, and they figured out, the Wales is not the best place to be a vampire at this very moment, and so they moved to the U.S. And that is where Vernon popped into existence.
Yeah, the Lowry and Eli were both turned vampires. They started off their lives as humans, and then they birthed a natural-born vampire who we grew to know and love as our little old Vernon on a little ranch in the south of the states. Now,
Twilight style.
while you're doing precisely Twilight style, it's crazy that Vernon's not called Renesmee or whatever the fuck that little baby was called. Now Vernon, you've got a little move. You got a little move that you wanted to use on me.
Yes.
You want to tell us what it's called?
Yes, so I recently leveled up and I took a move from the Initiate playbook called That Old Black Magic. And what it allows me to do is it allows me to use a use magic to ask a question from Investigate a Mystery.
Now, folks, I was expecting this to be like a really minor thing that we were going to do off camera so that Vernon could get like a little bit of information and then like go into this session with that information. But Vernon sent me a video of him rolling a motherfucking 13 on this use magic roll. So Vernon, you have set out. You've got a big old atlas from your kind of mystical bookshelf. You've laid it down. You got a big old map of the Netherlands. You've got your iMac, chugging away, printing out some stuff on its. You know those really long reams of like printer paper with like the perforated things on the side. It's really like it's spitting a lot of those out. It's spitting out like some runes. Vernon, I feel like you've maybe like dabbled a little bit into like techno magic before, like using like spreadsheets to help lay out. You know, spells and cells. So tell us a little bit about this kind of summoning that you're doing, and then I'll get into the actual kind of like meat of what you get out of it.
Yes, so Excel is actually quite a powerful tool, as many people know, for statistical use, but it's also one for magical uses. So Vernon is using its various powerful programming technologies to weave together some scrying spells to lay out all these runes properly. And I've also got with myself a little dish which I've poured some blood into, and I'll be using that as sort of a scrying vessel. So
excellent.
Hoping to do is to get some scrying and get some good visuals.
Well, Vernon, with a roll this good, you get to ask me a question. What is that question, Vernon?
That question is, where did it go?
So you are kind of sitting there channeling this magic, and you've done magic like a fair bit. You're a pretty practiced user. In fact, quite recently you had a pretty successful spell working with Q to like make all these like roots and magic stuff. But I feel like Vernon strikes me as someone who getting information is a specialty of his. You like knowing things, you like spying, you like scrying. So this is something that you've done several times before. As you were doing this, you're not sure what it is about this spell or this night or whatever, but you are just hit with a fat head rush of just arcane intent and emotion. Your scrying bowl cracks and the blood floats midair and forms a bit of an orb. And Vernon, you look into this orb, and suddenly your vision just fully tunnel visions into it. And it's as if you are looking through the eyes of another somewhere else. And you are looking out at it's very late in California, so it's probably pretty early in the morning, or like mid-morning in the Netherlands. And you see a pair of gloved hands in front of you, again, as if they were your own. And you are working on something with a heavy butcher's knife. You are able to look around and kind of appraise the situation as if you were within it yourself. What is Vernon? Where does Vernon look? You also, you are immediately hit by the smells, but not the sounds. You get the sights and the smells and the tastes, but no audio from this situation. And you smell blood, Vernon, and a lot of it.
Ooh. Yes, I wanna look down and see what's going on with this here butcher's knife.
You look down and you see that you are working with this very well sharpened, well taken care of knife, and it is skinning what appears to be hide, and it is prepping it, and your hands are moving quite deftly and quite swiftly over this large hide, stripping it of all but the skin, and then it is hung up on a large rack. And you turn around and you see a woman, and this woman is Lowry Roberts. She is she appears to be like maybe mid 30s, Your parents have always looked quite young. Thus is the gift of the blood-turned vampire. Just like, a thin, shorter woman, pretty kind of unassuming, looks pretty normal with the hardened eyes of a natural-born fucking killer. And she appears to be speaking to the person whose eyes you are looking through. She smiles and waves and heads into a basement. And then the person whose eyes you were looking to, who you can pretty safely assume might be your father, Ellis, continues to work on this leather. Just then, you don't hear it, but a doorbell rings, and Ellis takes off his gloves, and you see the strong and long-fingered hands, so similar to your own, and he heads into the front of this store, and you see that what appears to be like a leather goods store in the Netherlands. And you see a young, smiling couple walking into this very, dimly lit. All the windows are covered over, naturally. And they are kind of, holding their hands together and talking to each other. And your father, welcomes them very graciously, it would seem. There are no reflective surfaces, so you can't see any reflection of this happening. Then your father leads them into the back to show them some of his wares, and very swiftly kills them, and begins setting to work on them. Suddenly, your vision snaps around to the doorway leading into this basement, where you saw your mother head down into, and you see your father racing down there, and he kicks open the door, and the basement is completely empty. And at that moment, someone grips your shoulder, Vernon, in real life, and you see one of the very large werewolves from Mariana's pack standing above you. He says, "Hey, buddy, are you okay? You were yelling up something fierce. I was just coming down to get some cereal for my breakfast." I don't know why. Is it doing okay, Vern?
Yes, Jimmy. I didn't realize I was making quite the fuss.
I mean, my name's not Jimmy, but it's quite okay. It's I was simply concerned that you were afflicted by some magical ailment.
Well, I was doing a bit of magic, so perhaps it might have been that. How loud was I?
Quite considerably loud, I will say. It did in fact sound like you were being screaming bloody murder, I believe is the turn of phrase.
Oh, okay. Well, thank you for informing me, and I will try to keep it down when practicing magic in the future.
I don't mind loud. I just don't like it sounding like my landlord is being murdered in my basement.
I see.
Now I'm going to get my honeycomb cereal and then continue on with my evening. I apologize for intruding.
No worries. Enjoy your cereal.
Sorry we kept it down here. It's just it was a little wet upstairs after the,
Sure.
Anything I could do for you, Vern?
No. I think I'm quite fine. Thank you very much.
Then good evening to you. And Pork and Beans, one of Mariana's larger werewolves, grabs some of the cereal off of your dry goods shelf and heads back upstairs.
Well, I must say I'm quite relieved. Well, it seemed like my parents were doing well up until
that last moment, huh? Yeah, maybe something to look into. But it does appear that your parents are maybe not alive, but certainly available, and that's worse. Your parents seem to be doing as well as last time you saw them, which was probably close to 50 years ago. Yeah.
Oh yes.
Yeah. So that is what you know about. You did see a sign on the door because you rolled so well that said Roberts's Tannery, and I believe it. Do you think Vernon is good at reading backwards? Because it would have been on the door backwards.
I mean, probably no better than anyone else at reading backwards.
You know what? Fuck it. Roll sharp. See if you got the name of the town.
All right, that is a 7 minus 1, 6.
You did not. In fact, you're pretty sure that it was in Dutch.
That would make sense.
So, yeah, are you doing anything else this evening? I will say that
Yes.
if you want to ask like a real, if you want to ask me like a minor, if you want to maybe read a bad situation about like the vision you just had, I think that would probably be fair because like you were given the answer to like your kind of magical question, but if you want to roll about that vision as if you were there, yeah, read a bad situation, yeah.
All right.
And then we can ask a little bit more follow up.
That is a 5 minus 1, a 4.
Huh.
A lot of XP. This
Bit of an off day for Vernon.
not a great time. I'm just trying to see if I can
He's grinding levels. Well, it doesn't matter.
Damn. Yeah, fucking highest or 100% Vern run. There's
Speedrun Vern %.
there's a fucking I think it's under 181. Ugh. There's like a really great section in here for like options that I have for when you guys roll poorly. You did that was
How to torture your players.
how to hurt your friends.
How to make your friends feel bad. How to kill your friends' favorite NPCs.
How to have your friends be the feel the exquisite pleasure and pain of hooks.
Ooh.
How to kill their favorite NPCs and keep the most hated ones alive.
Written by Teddy and Sarah.
I will say, Vernon, written on the door, the language, and you don't know like European languages very well. It did kind of look like Swiss. So you know, like maybe you just honed in on your parents and Mike gave you bad info, but now you're not 100% sure that they're like you know that they are in Eastern Northern Europe. Or Western Northern Europe, but now you're kind of iffy. Now you're a little bit iffy, Vern, about
Mike, yes.
You're doubting your intel. Like you know that they're like not dead, or not deader than you are. But that's what you got. Do you think there's going to be anything else that you're going to be doing this evening, or are you going to be heading off to bed?
I think Vernon will yes, probably head off to bed. It's been quite a long day. Oof, that was quite the vision.
Yeah, you gained some new info, found out some new things about dealings, and now you're ready to maybe ruminate
Seems
on
like
that.
Mr. Mikey does not have the most reliable of sources.
No, I think we will do this now. Why is it okay? I swear to God, I changed my scene transitions. Oh, I set the duration to 0, so that fucks with it sometimes. Kevin, you have just gotten to the Taco Bell. It is late at night. You see Trudy behind the counter, and then in a corner, in a small booth, you see Albert, the small, rotund, sponge-based angel that you first kind of were properly introduced to at Daniel's party. He is sipping a light blue fluid from a cup and is currently eating some triangular-based chicken nuggets.
Blast.
All right. Is there any way? Sorry, I'm gonna address him now, if I may, Max.
Kevin says out
Okay,
loud.
but please do not approach the bench without asking.
Approach the bench. May I approach the bench? Good morning, sir. So you've got yourself a cup of Baja Blast.
It is akin to the sweetest nectar of the coolest abyss, I must say. It is a...
it really is very close. It's the closest earthly equivalent.
I was really quite surprised how close to the recipe they got it. They missed out, like, a few of the key ingredients, but it's shocking. I'm gonna take this to some of the higher ups. I hoped that you'd I'm pretty sure this is what Albert sounded like. He was just kind of airy, right?
Yeah, I think so.
I did hope that you would be here tonight, Kevin. I gotta say, there's some buzz in the air. I am here on I am in cabaret on official business this time around. I'm not here for pleasure. It is for work. But I'd like to do your last performance review did end with the archangel in question being returned to the sea foam with which we are all made. And hey, let's
yes.
and we're not blaming you. We're not blaming that one on you.
As you should.
Vic, I believe his name was a wild card that we were not prepared for in that situation. But I would like to ask you a couple questions.
Of course.
Where do you see yourself going in this organization?
Sorry, 1 second. Yeah, can I get a Baja Blast? Or I guess I just get the cup and then I promise I'll get the Baja Blast though. You gotta believe.
Okay.
Thank
The
you.
dispenser.
If you get Fruitopia, we're done professionally, Kev.
It's a Baja Blast, I promise.
Okay, and Trudy is eyeing you very carefully as you like walk away from Albert and go get your libation, and you get a foaming, sparkling, beautiful beverage from it's. I mean, there's a reason that it's got sea foam on the label, my guys. Like they got close, and you return to the little purple and yellow booth with Albert.
My apologies, sir. I just had to business to attend to.
And this is business casual. Like it really ain't no thing but a chicken wing, of course. So yeah, where do you see yourself in a couple of millennia?
I gotta say, I'm a big fan of the work.
Yeah, that's
and
how we like to do it.
Open to get back into wrestling, etc.
So. You wanna try doing some more frontline stuff? You think?
Yeah, or just like if there's any agents of darkness that maybe are competing in like a wrestling tournament that I need to beat.
Well, I mean,
friendly competition.
You will be the first to be let known. I will say your propensity towards oiled musculature is noted, and it's appreciated. It's nice to have a specialist in the field. Do you believe that Trent Cautry is the catalyst that you are looking for here on Earth?
Oh, yeah. Yes.
Good to,
yeah, for sure.
Very good to know. This Amber figure, do you believe that she poses a threat to our involvement with Mr. Trent?
I mean, honestly, probably, but they seem pretty happy together, so
that's nice. That's good. No, I'd rather the boy be. And I will say his survival chances look pretty good. I gotta say. Preferable, right? Yeah. Do you think that he's developing the kind of proposed abilities for him? Because like if so, that's good for us. We like that.
His main power is that he gives himself sort of like have you ever had like a migraine and a panic? I mean, what am I saying? It's sort of like he has like the power to give himself a bad headache at almost any time or situation.
I've heard those aren't great for sure.
That seems like, to be honest, mostly it at this point. But
okay. So maybe more fuel than combatant. Okay. Cool. Anything we could be doing better? Anything? I mean, hey, like this is a two-way street. Anything that you need from us?
I mean, I could use some cash, I guess, like American dollars. I have, I had to, purchase a firearm recently, as I would say that's a work expense.
Did you keep your receipt?
Didn't get a receipt, but you know how expensive those are, so it's like
I mean, yes,
much, I'm a little bit, and I don't think I've I gotta be honest, I haven't been into work in a couple of days, probably, or well, a couple of days in the last few weeks. I've been at work.
Well, I mean,
So
keeping up
I would
appearances.
take even like $50.
We'll have some funds moved to your Copacabana.
Thank you.
I would like you to push Trent. I'd like to do a bit of stress testing on this situation. Because there's a couple different ways that he could be useful to us. Either as fodder or as an ally to the cooling infinite within that we call heaven. So if you could maybe start, I don't know, maybe throw in a little bit of maybe a few hypotheticals or theticals at him, seeing if you can maybe get this ball rolling a little bit, you know? And keep an eye out for, we recently we've got some people looking into some things, but you know how it is. The bureaucracy on this shit, it takes a while. It takes a really long time. But I'd like you to push the kid, because as soon as we know, X, Y, and Z, we can move on to A, B, and C.
Sure.
Cool. Okay. I don't think I need anything else from you. I will say there are talks about some promotions right now, Kev, and you've been putting in the time. And if this project comes to an end, we might have some big work that needs doing. And I gotta say, we're it's taken a while, but we knew that this was gonna be a long time thing. So just keep your ears open, because you might be going up or down there, I should say. You might be moving down in the world. Yeah. So well, thank you again.
Thank you, sir.
No, of course, absolutely. Hey, we like
barkeep. Another Mountain Dew, please.
It's kangaroo service, Kev. Just machines over
Pretty
there.
much figured it out at this point, the Taco Bell thing. So
no, you've got it covered. I do think I gotta take one of these to some of the higher ups. They gotta know about this, man. Do you think?
Yeah, feel free. It's their complimentary fee.
Oh, you
can get the water or the Mountain Dew for free.
This is a
the
lovely
Baja
establishment. Only the Baja Blast. I had the green one, and I will say that is a liquid akin to talking to a demon. And I will have it. I will not have it. Well, I got a blast. You see, it's like a
the Baja.
Mm-hmm. Is that now? Ooh, that's a tough question for another day. So yeah, keep an eye on the situation. Make sure Trent doesn't die unless he has to. Yada yada yada. And just stress testing, I think, is the big thing here. That and synergy is something we're working on right now. Stress testing and synergy. And I want you to know that things in heaven are looking better than ever. Kinda. Pollution's bad and global warming's bad and people don't really care about the oceans a lot, and hell has a pretty strong influence over pretty much every single mortal mind on this plane of existence. However, things are looking pretty good for birds. We might be moving into that territory a little bit. Yeah.
I could do birds.
You have always struck me as a guy that could do birds. That's what I like about you, Kev. You could do birds. Okay, yeah.
That means a lot to me coming from you.
Hey. It's I remember I used to be where you are now. Not really. Because you have internal organs and a circulatory system. The fish part does, right?
Oh. One can only assume.
Gosh.
But, not much of a biology guy myself.
You know what they say about assuming, and then Albert melts into a tepid pool of seawater. Anything else you're doing during this evening, Kev?
I'll do another Baja Blast.
And the camera pans away as you fill up the cup. And that's about it. The next morning comes. It is All Hallows Morn in Cabaret, and I'm gonna get this freaking music out of here. I hate songs.
It's Halloween Day now.
Right. What?
I thought it was Halloween yesterday.
I thought you said December 31st.
I meant October 31st for one.
Okay.
Yesterday, you guys went on December 30th. Fuck, on October 30th, you guys went down into the tunnels and came back
okay.
out around midnight, and it is October 31st.
Right. Okay.
Let me just pull up Trent's apartment.
Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba.
Trent, what time do you wake up Halloween morning?
9:30 a.m.
Trent, do you do trick or treating?
Not since I moved to the apartment, but before then, when I was like more in like the suburby area, like the neighborhood area, I would go with the kids.
When you were like 17?
Yeah, but I'd take like the younger kids trick or treating.
Oh, little guy. So yeah, 9:30 a.m. Swings around. Your analog alarm clock falls off your bedside table and rings into life next to you. Maltodextrin, your sweet little cat, is laying at the foot of your bed. And as you get up, he is yelling at you for food. Do you think Trent slept very well? No, probably not.
Probably not, right?
With the horrifying flames raging beneath Cabaret. I feel like you and Mads probably had like a little chat like last night before you went to bed. She's not doing great, but she's, handling the situation as best as she can, and she's very happy to have an ally within you, Trent. So that's maybe you got something good going for you. So yeah, Trent, you go about your morning, you get food for the cat, you get food for the Trent. Mads is fast asleep on your couch, under I don't know, like a nice comforter. You go down to your lobby to check your mail, as you often do first thing in the morning, seeing as you sent out a letter to your wonderful girlfriend Amber last night, and you see a drawstring package with a hefty paper label on it that says, "This mail has been seized and searched."
Sweet. I'm just gonna take all the mail and go back up to my apartment.
There's also a flyer for Bepe's haircuts. It's a half off today.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah, they're called scare cuts. It's pretty good. Yeah, it's a pretty hefty bag. It's about yay big probably, and it feels like there's something fucking heavy in it. Are you opening it up?
When I get back into the apartment.
Yeah. You just as you close the door to your apartment, you hear your next door neighbor Vern peek his head out from behind his door, but you don't catch what he says. You've gotten good at avoiding the guy.
That's so
another
sad.
one of our famous great character names.
One of our Fern Richards, neighbor of Trent. Yeah, heavy kind of burlap-esque drawstring bag.
Sweet. I'm gonna put all the mail. By all the mail, I mean the package and the flyer on the kitchen counter, and then open up the package.
Within this drawstring bag, you see that same heavy papyrus style paper envelope with the same seal on it from Amber last time. However, it has been like opened and like resealed with just like some tape. And also within the bag, you see a kind of made of a similar wrought iron that you've seen from Amber's sword. You see a lightweight buckler shield.
Sweet.
It is completely and utterly caked in mud.
Awesome. I'm gonna, inspect it a little bit, because I feel like there's more than meets the eye to this thing,
It's pretty well, it's like kind of like well balanced. Looks to be, it's got some like leather or other dried skin straps on it with which you can affix it to your forearm. It's again, very, very dirty. Not so much rusty, just like it looks like when you see someone with like a Jeep and they've got a bumper sticker called like Jeep Girls Do It Dirty and Topless, and they've got like a lot of mud caked on their car. It's kind of like that.
Okay. Just that was such a specific example.
It's a lot like that.
Yeah. Does the mud seem important, or can I like wash it off for cleanliness sake?
I mean, it's up to you, man. It just looks like a dirty fucking shield.
Then I'm gonna wash the shield.
Wow, disrespectful.
real muddy. Like, you're going at it in the sink for a while, and your sink's really dirty now. And this shield is still fucking caked in dirt.
I'm gonna stop doing that
Yeah.
once I realize it's pointless.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll do it.
And Mads is kind of behind you. He's like, oh, did you fuck up making coffee?
No, check out my dirty shield that my girlfriend gave me.
Damn, that's kind of like a Jeep, you know? Like an off-road.
Yeah,
It's
like
a bit of an
one those ones with
off-roader.
the bumper sticker.
That's my guy. She starts making herself a cup of coffee.
And just for world building's sake, is Mads still wearing the tank top? Is it that says my business is pussy and business is booming, or is it pussy is booming?
Pussy is booming. Yeah. She's still wearing that one shirt, the only clothing she was able to grab from her apartment. Very sadly.
My business is pussy and pussy is booming.
Yeah.
Is that
And
the
on the back it says Sandra's Bachelorette Queens, circa 2019.
right?
Yeah. Oh well, no, it wouldn't say circa 2010. Actually, the date's a bit smudged. Yeah. And yeah, are you reading this letter?
Yeah.
It's written in the same like kind of like printed typeface, and it says, first of all, Trent, obviously, I love you. Things are going not awesome in hell. It's kind of like riots literally all the time. So that's new with me. I am staying safe, and I'm seeing if I can get out of here sometime soon. This is, to keep you safe. I don't know how much good it's going to do against ghosts, but if someone comes at you with a knife, this should, do the job in blocking you. I will say it is part of a set with the sword that I use. So maybe if we ever get to fighting together, it'll do well. It's very good at protecting other people, but hopefully you'll be able to use it to save your fucking butt. I will say, and then the letter has been ripped, and the bottom half of it is gone.
Awesome. Well, it's time to, oh wait, no. Hold on. It's time to buy a new Halloween costume.
You're gonna buy a new Halloween costume.
Yeah, I'm not gonna wear the SpongeBob one, and I want to be able to have the shield with me. So it's innocuous that I have a shield.
Okay.
So I'll wear a costume because it's Halloween.
Okay. So you go to buy a costume. We don't have to go
Yeah.
through this whole... I'm guessing
No.
you go to Commander and Cheers.
Yeah, I'm buying like a leather duster and like a red cape. I don't know, just some cool like adventurer thing.
Yeah, fuck it. You can get those at Commander and
Buying
Cheers.
a leather duster and a red cape.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, do you think you guys, kind of agreed to, meet up today to, maybe tackle this problem that you guys have found, just so we don't have to, go through Trent calling you guys?
Yeah, why not?
All right, where...
Actually, let's just say I appear next to Trent just because I assume that he's probably awake and ready to, I don't know if we pre-agreed on this, but
So you're biking
I'm
to,
just gonna-
to Commander and Cheers to buy a duster and a red cape, and suddenly sprinting along right beside you, you see Kevin.
Well, appearing beside you, then a few seconds later, I catch up to you running as I realize that you're on
Oh
your
shit.
way. So I'm slightly confused as I appear in the middle of the road and you're biking away, and then I realize what's happened.
Oh my god, okay.
I'm surprised Kevin hasn't been hit by a car or something, like teleporting somewhere.
Fucking... Are you guys gonna... Where are you meeting up with Vernon, do you think?
Probably like near where we were before, right?
Alright,
Like near the burned down apartments.
very, very fair. Vernon, how are you protecting yourself from the sun this
Yes.
Halloween morning?
First thing I'm going to do in the morning, actually, is I'm going to hit the books. I'm
Oh,
going to take a crack at my Mystic Library. And
Yeah.
I want to, make sure I got some of those magics in my head for the oncoming day. So
Yeah.
I can take a +1 forward to use magic.
Yep, very fair. Very, very fair.
And then to protect myself, I think we're going full poncho here.
Probably leather duster and cape, yeah?
Oh.
Yeah, no, for sure. Pop a poncho on, probably a wide-brimmed hat.
Oh, yes.
All right, so you two get to the burned wreckage of Mad's old apartment, which I don't have an image for. Let's see what I can substitute. So yeah, while I'm pulling up an image for that, y'all, do your thing.
To add more description to the cape, it's not like just a regular superhero cape. It's like it's more like a giant scarf that's kind of like bunched up at the neck and then like rolls down off the shoulder.
Okay.
Like fantasy style.
Yeah, so you look a bit like an adventurer.
Yeah,
No.
exactly.
I mean, a couple things. First of all, are we saying that whenever when the sort of nondescript specific year of when surf and turf is set, I guess that's long enough. Are we long enough in cabaret post Columbine for a duster to be an acceptable thing to wear in public again?
Wow.
We need to get that out there, or is it?
I mean, it's Halloween, but he probably still gets a couple looks, right?
Yeah. Well, also a duster is basically already a cape with sleeves.
Yes, you've got a cape.
It's just like a long leather jacket.
Yeah, but like a cape is kind of like a leather jacket without sleeves.
So you've got.
Interesting take.
I think that together, the scarf plus the duster really give the description of a cape, while filling in the rest of his body as well.
So you kind of look like Doctor Strange if he had a longer jacket, as well.
And you also
But
have a
again,
shield.
the cape isn't just like a regular cape. It's like it's not affixed anywhere. It's more like a scarf that's like really long.
And wide.
Yeah.
Trent, I'm not entirely sure what you're wearing today, but I could just say it is an improvement over what you've been wearing this past week.
Okay, so this session is going to be very much like directed by you guys. You have a problem. There is a series of tunnels being dug under Cabaret. Why? You don't know. Where to? You don't know. For what purpose? That's really under why, right? Stop asking me all these questions. How you go about solving this, who you go and talk to, what you do is up to you guys. So we will, Kevin and Trent, you guys kind of ride up to this building, which is just to the left of where our camera is currently looking at the beautiful antique mall. And you see the sour figure of Vernon Roberts kind of sidle on up to you guys. And we're there.
Hey, Vern.
Hello,
We're
Kevin.
just gonna, formulate a plan.
Yes, I think that would be good.
You know what, Trent? Maybe we should have a short, quick talk about your, mental state. Have you I don't know, I just got off the phone with my boss, and by the phone I mean the Taco Bell booth.
And by I mean 10 hours ago.
Yeah, but that's like fairly instant.
That's fair, yeah.
In terms of Kevin's lifespan. So I just thought I might ask you, like, what's up with you in terms of, like, broad strokes sort of mental capabilities, would you say? And feel free to answer this honestly.
Well, I mean, that's the stuff I talk to my therapist about. So, like,
right,
I've been doing okay, I guess. Just struggling a bit with like this, whole supernatural thing. I wasn't kind of prepared to dive headfirst into this. Just kind of scared.
Okay, I feel like at this point you have to be at least partially aware of the whole, like, psychic powers thing, right? Like,
partially.
Partially?
Is this just
That's Trent's answer?
Wait, you have powers, Trent?
Oh, do I?
I mean,
I thought I was just good at reading people.
I mean, yeah. Okay. So you know what? We can like delve into this a bit more later. Yeah. But like, I feel like you should maybe.
Well, no, if you're saying I have magic powers, like, I think we should look into this now.
I mean, okay, fair enough, I guess.
Okay, yes.
So far, it mostly seems like your main power is being overwhelmed with emotion at any given time, to the point of, going into
Do you think
kind of a sweaty pile for a while.
You think my anxiety is my superpower?
I mean,
Maybe.
sure, if you want to call it that. But, like, I don't know. I feel like you should just, maybe be aware going forward. Try like a. I mean, I don't want to like.
Just try and like laser beam someone with my mind.
Listen, Trent. Like,
Exactly how it
I don't
works, but if
I
you
don't like
could,
fully.
that would be interesting.
I don't fully understand what your deal is, but like it would be helpful to me in my job if you could like try to I don't know try to like let's just put some conscious thought into this going forward, right?
So okay, so knowing people, I guess, superpower. I'm trying to figure this out here.
Let's not go crazy with super.
I was just gonna say I wouldn't call it. I wouldn't necessarily say superpower. I guess it is a power.
I mean,
are we? Yeah, sorry. We're being told that we gotta speed this scene up.
your boss at Taco Bell?
Yeah, sorry. Do you think I work at Taco Bell?
No, you just said you met your boss. I thought you met
Okay.
one of your bosses.
Anyways, yeah.
Anyways.
Trent.
Alright, let me try it. I'll try it now, okay? Let me try something.
No,
Let's
that's
try
a great
something
idea.
now. Okay. I'm gonna use tune in.
Okay.
To tune into the Trent isn't saying this. No. I'm gonna think about Backstabber, and I'm gonna try and tune into Backstabber.
Excellent.
Ooh.
And let me get out my deck.
Nice.
Uh,
So
first roll of the episode.
What is
that's not true. First Trent roll of the
What
episode.
is Trent like doing? You're in front of this burned out husk.
I'm
You're still sitting on
thinking-
you're sitting on your bike.
I like look at Kevin.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, here I go, and I close my eyes, and I just like try and think about the last time we talked about Backstabber in the tunnels.
And you had that kind of brain to brain.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Okay. Yeah. No. Roll plus weird.
That is 8.
I will say, Kevin, if you want to help out with this, I think that could be
okay. Yeah, sure.
If you have a justification for it, like in thing, I think it could be a fair. If you're trying to like, I don't know.
Yeah. Now, Kevin, as we've established in dialogue, is a very bad mentor.
He's a very bad mentor, and also doesn't have a very good like grip on using magic, really.
No, I think one of the only times that I've ever tried to use magic on camera was when I made that smoothie that instantly made me take 1 damage.
Yeah. When you were trying to heal 1 damage.
Yeah.
And I think that might have been one of the only times.
Yeah. Thankfully, help out.
I mean, aside from like lay on hands.
Yeah, but thankfully,
like
help out is something like different. So like, what is Kevin doing to try to like, I don't know, shepherd? Because like, I will say that Kevin, like, you've like shepherded souls before, so like maybe helping a living person isn't that hard.
Right. Okay. Yeah. I'm just going to verbally coach Trent a little bit. Just like try and like the process is kind of as I understand it, focus on someone's energy and see if you can kind of
Get him.
grab it. Yeah. Get it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Me when I fucking get you.
And as Trent thinks those words.
All right.
Do I have to roll for help out?
Yeah, I think it's cool.
Cool. Okay, and I roll 2d6. Here we go.
Yeah, bud.
Oh shit. Okay, that's a wow, that's a 12.
Oh my god. What happens on a 10 plus for help out?
I don't know. I would need to pull the thing up.
Yeah. Go to the pinned messages real quick.
Yeah, check the group chat, everybody. Trent, you're just like you're sitting there on your bike and you got your eyes closed, and like you've done this a couple times. It's never really been fully conscious though. You've been like every time you've been like pretty stressed. But this time you're really consciously trying to connect to like Backstabber's head from afar.
Mm.
Something that I think you've done two times before. One time in that like first little scene, and then one time in the tunnels.
Yeah.
So it's something that you've.
Sorry. On a 12 plus, your help lets them act as if they just rolled a 12.
Does that say advanced on it, or does that say, or is that the 10 plus section? Because that's only if you.
Oh
mark...
no, sorry. That is advanced. Never mind. So then it's just.
It's +1.
Just +1 to
Yeah.
the roll.
So you rolled a 9 total then.
Yeah.
Cool. So it's a bit better of a mixed success. Okay. What? You get to ask a question with that. Yeah, Trent.
Yeah. I think because it's like Trent's like starting out, he's not really like. He's more trying to figure out where Backstabber is. So I'm gonna ask like, where is the creature right now? But like, I feel like it makes more sense to like Trent would try and like locate like the psyche as opposed to like what he's trying to do.
Yeah. So you're just not. So it's just where is the creature is like the.
Yeah.
Okay. So you.
I think that's the best Trent can do at this level.
So you
like consciously.
You two, non-humans, you see this boy close his eyes, and then from kind of behind his eyelids, you see a little bit of that red, and then you see a little bit of it kind of like crackling around him a little bit, and you get just a little sniff of something in the air. It's like I don't know, sandalwood, something kind of perfumed, something light, something tasteful. I'd say it's a tasteful smell.
Okay.
And Trent, you see Backstabber. He's sitting on a beach, and he's looking into the like outlet tunnel that you've seen all these times before, and you kind of see him kind of from a third person camera that is kind of just spinning around him. So you're seeing a very limited 360 of this guy, and it's making you a little bit nauseous, yeah. And you just get a flash of a tall, muscular figure within this tunnel, who you are pretty sure you recognize from somewhere. Kind of hard to tell, though. And then with a flash, you're back on your feet, and you've fallen off your bike.
I'm good.
How'd it go?
There's the rat that we met.
Oh yeah, Backstabber.
Yeah.
Yes.
One of the only characters whose name I instantly remember.
I like that Kevin calls people characters.
It's a little interesting, but I guess maybe that is the angelic perspective.
I guess.
I mean, he's a real character.
Yeah, Backstabber in the outlet tunnel near the beach, and there was something else, but it was too dark. I couldn't get a good sense of what it was.
Wait, you saw Backstabber?
Yeah.
Oh.
Saw is a weird way to put it. Yeah, it definitely felt like I was seeing it, but it definitely wasn't going through my eyes, if that makes any sense.
Well, it does seem like you have some sort of magical ability, Trent.
I guess I'm a wizard.
If you can locate a person from far distance,
Yeah.
Wow.
Huh.
Interesting.
That's yeah.
Is
good
your
job.
constant fainting have anything? Is that in any way related to this, or is that something?
I
could just
thought
be
it
a
was
Trent
something
thing.
else. Yeah.
Okay.
I just thought
But
I
it
was
might
having
be
an
this.
aneurysm.
Who was that?
Mads?
Did someone speak?
All right, now, everyone, I think we should try to get to the bottom of this ghost issue.
Yes, of course. Yes, ghosts. All right. So I guess we could just start digging. And
I mean, I could
see if
try and find the ghost with like the same. Now that I have a bit of practice.
Do we want to find the ghost? I think.
Isn't it like a huge ball of ghosts?
Yeah.
Yes.
I mean, I guess if you try to find any ghost in the city, it'll probably be in the
You know
ball.
any ghosts in the city?
Yeah, we
I mean,
know.
I know Shelly.
Yeah.
I mean,
I don't-
I don't
yeah,
think Trent's
I
ever
know
met
Shelly.
Shelly.
I don't think Trent or Kevin would have met Shelly.
Yeah,
I
that's
think okay. You know what? Sure. I feel like I have at some point, but
You did meet that bus driver.
that's true. I did meet the bus driver. Not super pleasant.
But I
Bu-
think
bus
a
driver.
name definitely helps better. Shelly, right?
Yes.
Is it,
What exactly is like? I mean, finding it is cool, but what's the plan?
We've already
I will-
found
I
it.
will
I feel
say-
like it.
I will say, out of character, there's other questions he can ask with the recheck
yeah,
thing.
yeah.
Right. We could try chucking a grenade right into the center of it.
Like
Kevin.
a magic, like a holy grenade or something.
Oh, that's actually a really good idea. I'm
Okay.
going to write that down. I was more thinking just
Oh, like
Yeah,
a regular,
they
like
are
a
ghost
frag.
weapon. I don't think
Yeah,
a
do we
regular
have those at
grenade
here?
would do much to them.
Well, I'm not trying to kill them. Again,
They're throwing around dynamite.
What are we trying to
What's a
do?
grenade going to do to them?
we're trying. I don't know. Maybe it'll like break them up, like snap them out of it or something.
What if we
I'm-
like it's a big fire? What if we just like flood the tunnels?
There's an idea, but you
That-
don't want to drown the ghosts.
I mean, can ghosts drown?
Interesting.
That's a good question, Nate. I'm going to. Can I investigate a mystery?
Kevin, you know that ghosts can't drown. You know
Okay.
this.
That's right. I'm being told,
If I may,
I'm being
before
told
we
that ghosts cannot drown. Of course.
result
right?
to any
Of course.
drastic actions, I think it might be best to learn more about these ghosts and what's going on with them.
Hmm.
How do you suggest we do that?
I was about to
think
say like we can't
yeah.
really talk to them.
They
No,
seem
but I think
kind
it
of
might
like
be
pissed.
useful to try to. We know sort of where they are, but I think it might be useful to try to know where they came from. Sort of the origin of their.
So you want to go explore the other half
Like
of
the
that
main
tunnel?
ghost, or just like the tunnel itself, like literally where they came from.
Yes, I think it might be useful to learn where they began their tunneling. That might,
I
that
think
might
that's a good
provide us
idea.
some insight into their origins and what they're doing here.
Hmm.
So you guys are. I'm guessing you're gonna enter the tunnels the same way you did last time through this kind of.
Yeah. Can we like video game it and say we've already done it before? We know
Absolutely,
how to
yeah,
do
you don't have to do any checks. You guys are. I will say, as you guys are just about to like head into this wreckage, you hear a little. Gosh. Sorry. Hi. Sorry. I believe we've met before.
Oh, it's Mads.
And you. And you turn around and you see Diane Bree, local not cub reporter, local reporter and correspondent for the Cabaret Chatterbox. She's like, "Oh,
Right.
hiya, fellas."
Oh, hey,
it's
I
totally
think we
not what she's
interacted in like episode 1.
I think we talked in
Or
episode
2?
1. Yeah. Real quick.
What are they talking
You
about?
guys know what I'm talking about.
I just I was just coming by to see if there's anything noteworthy about this fire. Did either of you guys any of you three live in the building? You guys seem pretty invested in looking around.
Nope.
Nope.
We're
And I'm
just,
sorry,
uh,
you're
just
reporting
having an
on this
adventure.
from inside this open tunnel in the ground?
This is as you guys are like going
Yeah,
into
oh,
like the
okay.
wreckage.
I thought
Yeah.
I thought she was inside the tunnel.
I mean,
Like,
that
just
would make
wandering
sense. She's a
around down there.
reporter.
So yeah, it was just I mean a fire in a town like this, that's big news on Halloween. You know, we could chalk it up to like, I don't know, hooligans or fireworks or whatever, but I just wanted to get
And
the
this
actual
building burned down a while ago. You're just wandering around in the wreckage,
It
interviewing
burnt
anyone who
down-
happens to
Sorry,
wander.
it burnt down last night. Oh no.
So I think it was 2
No.
nights ago, to be fair.
Yeah.
It burnt
But,
down
you know.
day or so ago.
Because yesterday we went into the tunnels, right?
But I feel
And
like-
the night before was the night of the burn.
I feel like you went
yeah.
in like, oh yeah. So I'm trying to get a scoop on this. Yesterday there was a big dog contest that I had to be talking about. So we didn't have anybody hitting the fire. But yeah, crazy that no one's started moving this stuff around yet. Landlords. But yeah, you guys have any insights for your old? You want to make a statement? Your friend Diane.
Nah.
No, we were just going on an adventure. We wanted to see, what we could discover in the
Yeah,
wreckage.
you could
There
tell from the
was-
duster and cape
I
combo.
was gonna ask, and like she's wearing a Disney's Goofy costume.
Kind of poor taste, right?
What?
I mean, you're reporting on this sort of tragedy that happened apparently 2 days ago.
I will say
And
that
you're
it was
interviewing people in a goofy costume.
it was a bit of an editorial oversight, I will say. But I thought,
Were
again,
you meant to be covering like the Halloween parade or something?
I thought that the dog thing was today, so I wore my fireman costume yesterday. And I have the goofy costume. I have to wear it. I'm not the one being interviewed here, and I also don't think that you guys are either. So I'm
Okay,
just,
awesome. Bye.
do you guys
Later.
just go into the wreckage while she's watching?
No.
Yeah, why not?
Okay.
Oh.
She doesn't have any pull in this fucking town, and I do say
Yeah.
this out loud.
So yeah, she's walking around the building, and like,
Hold on, wait.
What I'm going to do is I'm going to use my
God,
mental dominion.
God damn it, Vern.
While this is happening, I'm talking to Kevin like, man, I wonder if she like came like from the town square reporting on like the costume.
I'm gonna step in front of
contest.
Kevin,
Oh,
spewing all of this nonsense.
Yeah, Vern, you got
And
anything to say to me? Got anything to say to your old buddy Diane?
Diana Bree.
That's me.
We have no information on this tower. It burned down a few days ago. I think there are a lot more interesting stories to find in Cabaret today. Now
I
go.
don't know about that, Vern.
Okay, roll. You have to roll, Vernon.
Yes.
She says, "Oh,
All right. That is a 6 plus 2 in 8.
What does it say for a mixed
So-
success on that one?
I get to hold 1, and I get to hold that 1 to give them an order.
Okay, cool. So yeah, you're just like
And that-
leave, basically.
Yes. Go.
Gosh, you know what, Vern? You've always got your finger on the pulse of this town. I've said. I think there's probably some pretty fun Halloween stuff happening on the beach today, buddy. I might, if I see you there. And she kind of like she's like, thanks for the heads up, man, and thank you for supporting the local arts and the written word. Am I right?
Bye, Diane.
It is
Bye, Kev.
I honestly cannot remember if my interaction with her was positive the first time.
I think it was about the same as this. I think it was just kind of neutral."
Yeah, she's just kind of
Okay,
pushy.
fair enough.
Yeah, you guys head down into the tunnel. Let me get the
I wonder how Oscar Larch is doing.
who?
Owner and
Can I
engineer
bring-
at Escalera a la Luna.
Oh, Cabaret's leading recording studio and record store.
Is it?
Yeah, I mean, not that you guys care.
Kevin, how come you
don't
know
think
so much
that's
about
everything's
everyone in
good.
this town and yet nothing about any of their occupations?
It's in
Yeah.
the character reference sheet has their names and sort of a short description, but it doesn't always go into like I don't think.
I think it's a heaven.
Oh, okay, no,
It's
sorry.
something that you were
Escalera
given
a
from
la
your-
Luna is in here. I just hadn't
Awesome.
read this part.
I think it's like a heaven angel.
Doesn't
thing.
everyone have this?
Interesting.
I thought this is like memory. I think, or
Is this what memory feels like?
I think I'm having a memory. Anyways,
So you guys head down into this tunnel, and once more, you
Oh, is the tunnel big enough to bring my bike down?
yeah, fuck it.
Okay, because now we can just go faster. Because they can run.
You once again hear, now that you're kind of like keyed for it, you hear that very distant song and those percussive strikes, but it sounds like kind of far away. Like it sounds like they've made some pretty good leeway. There is
so we're going the other way now.
Yes.
to see where the tunnel started, I believe was the plan.
Mhm.
Okay.
You are like it appears to be less of that sand along the floor of the tunnel and more smoke.
Okay.
Or not less smoke as well, just because again you're further away from the fire.
And just for reference, Kevin is armored at this point and also has drawn his gun.
Oh yeah, and Trent has a buckler on him.
A buckler and a hockey stick.
So,
Right.
What a guy. Adventurer
With a
style.
knife taped to
With a
it.
knife taped to it.
It's crazy that the knife is still on there at this point.
Well, no, I took it out of the bag and, reapplied
Oh
it.
right, yeah, you do it. Yeah.
So y'all start going at a pretty considerable clip down this, and you were going mainly straight. It's occasionally uphill, very occasionally downhill. And
How smooth are the walls?
very, very smooth. Like, it looks a lot better than this photo I have on screen. And just, like, it's very hard to find photos of perfectly cylindrical, ghost-made tunnels on Google Images.
Yeah. Can Trent try and do a 360, like do like a loop
Act under pressure.
around? Okay.
You beef it. No, I'm kidding. What do you roll? No way.
That's a 6 and a 6, a 12 plus 1 for cool.
Yo! And it's pretty cool, man. Dude,
It's pretty cool.
dude, you do a 720.
Oh shit.
Man corkscrews around this thing like 3 times. Not 3. 2. 2 times.
Well, this just adds to the canon that Trent is an amazing
Trent's a really
cyclist.
good cyclist. Yeah.
I mean, he is currently riding his road bike through this like sandy ass tunnel, right?
Yeah, it's perfect
He
for
has
it.
he has all season tires.
So you do a sickle corkscrew. As you were going, this this song gets further and further away, and eventually you find yourself somewhere kind of familiar to you young boys. Your tunnel intersects through just the corner of the strange and stairwayed tunnels that were leading to the Grove, the place where you fought Vic. However, in the places where it intersects these other tunnels, the walls have been smoothed and completed with that same black, kind of burnt-looking glass, meaning that there is no seeming way out of this spot. It seems that whenever the ghosts get to a break, they will kind of like fix that up. However, perhaps if it happens further away from them, it won't actually, papered up. Hence the explosion where you guys found the way into the tunnel. Are you continuing further?
Might as well, I guess.
Yes.
Oh, can I use my can I use oops?
Yeah.
My stumble across something important move. Doesn't need to be relevant right now.
As you're going through this tunnel, Kevin, you're lagging behind the other guys, and you see Backstabber. He's going down this. He's going down these stairs, and you're not sure if he sees you or not. And he's carrying bones. He's carrying what appears to be the entirety of a skeleton, and he's going by pretty quick. It looked like there was something on the skull.
But can you elaborate something on the skull, like a marking, or just like
a head
dark
like a headpiece of some kind, some headwear.
Oh, okay. Oh,
Crown.
interesting. Okay.
Who's to say?
Can I call out to him?
You are in a glassed, like he's going past on the other side of this like thick, strange glass.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
Through the actual kind of like staircase style area.
So I guess there's no way for me to, like,
You can
reach him or stop him.
You can teleport.
Oh yeah. Wait. Well, I mean, not necessarily. If I don't. I can go anywhere I've been before, or to a person you know well. I don't.
You've been in those tunnels before,
You've
right?
been, I would say you've been in those tunnels before, and because you have like partial vision of it, I would let you roll maybe with a -1.
Okay. Have I? Okay. Sure. Can I roll 4 dice instead of 2?
That sounds good.
I was about to do that because I had them all in my hand, so I figured I'd ask.
Damn,
Okay, here we
I got a 24.
7.
God fucking. You appear in that grove of strange trees. However, it's a little bit different than last time you were here when you were fighting Vic. the trees appear considerably larger, and there are also many, many dead rats in this room. Dead rat-like
Okay.
humanoids.
Okay.
No sign of backstabber.
Can I do a little investigate a mystery?
Yeah, sure. You can look around.
Just while I'm here.
Yeah.
Could I start looking for Kevin?
I just disappeared, right? From
You just disappeared from
but I
behind
feel
you,
like if Trent doesn't see one of the two monsters that can catch up to him via bike, like next to him, he fears for the worst.
No. We'll get to that in just half a second.
Okay, 6. That's mark experience, right?
You rolled a 6 for investigate a mystery.
I don't think I get to ask anything.
What's Kevin afraid of?
That's a good question. I mean, I would say that whatever, like, whatever sort of Vic's whole deal of, like, extra,
not terrestrial, but like extra,
but
extramarital,
stuff that exists sort of outside of the his, like, understanding of the world, if anything.
Everything scares him.
No, but like he has like a fairly good grasp on, like, what heaven and hell are and what Earth is. But like there, we've recently encountered some things which were kind of new to everyone involved. So
you're like looking around and your foot sinks into this mud, and it's this brackish like thick mud just kind of like out from beneath your foot. And it is, Kevin, you've been very cold before. You have been to the depths of the sea, beyond infinity, etc. This is very, very cold, and you do not like what it feels like one little bit. And still no sign of backstabber, but you hear like a scratching sound in this grove of trees.
Okay.
Okay.
And that is what I say out loud, as always. Okay.
So are those tunnels like connected? Like, is the glass like just separating them?
Seemingly, right? Or like maybe like it's like just poking through. It doesn't like directly like kind of intersect. So like you could get around like the kind of like underside of that glass. You would have to be like a sneaky little rat like guy to do it. Or like
I just wanted to know if I could like try and smash the glass to get through to the other side.
Do you want to roll read a bad situation to ask the where did it go question about Kev?
Sure.
Yeah.
Read a bad situation.
Your favorite.
My good skill.
Yeah. Kev, are you doing anything else in this strange grove of trees? Kevin?
Oh, sorry. I thought that I didn't hear the question. I thought that was posed to Reese for some reason. Your Honor. I was.
are you doing anything in this?
Just generally. I would also like to read a bad situation. I think at this point that seems fair, right?
Yeah, sure. Reese, what did you get?
2.
Huh. Okay.
Okay, and
okay.
I got
I mean,
9.
Kevin disappears all the time, right? You assume he must have been doing it for a good reason.
Yeah, probably.
I got a 9.
You got a 9 for read a bad situation? Ask me one of those questions. Or 2. I can't remember how many it is on a mixed success. Probably just 1, right?
Hold 1, yes.
Cool.
What's the biggest threat?
The dirt here is bad. The water feeding the trees here is also bad. You don't know what, like, this spot is very bad, but it feels like a tributary for something worse.
Okay.
There is something really, truly awful, and it feels like this is just kind of the tip of the iceberg of whatever that is.
All right.
And it's
I'm gonna go ahead. I'm
yeah.
gonna go ahead and leave.
Yeah, for sure. You teleport to Trent, I'm guessing.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, man.
Hey, Trent. I'm back.
Oh, where'd you go?
Hello, Kevin.
I saw a backstabber briefly.
Oh, how's you doing?
No, sorry. I literally just saw him through this, through the glass. So I was gonna see if I can, try and catch up to him. But I guess I don't know him that well. So
I guess we're not good enough friends.
yeah.
For me to use my powers on him.
Are
Oh,
y'all?
that's weird. I was just about to try and bust through this wall.
Okay. Yeah.
I thought it'd be fun to try.
I hit it with my trident.
I was
As
gonna
hard
say
as
I
can.
try and bash it with like the end of my hockey stick.
I mean, your hockey stick for sure fucking bounces off of it, like no question.
Yeah.
Kevin,
Should I roll for anything?
Just roll plus tough.
Kick some ass against that glass.
Well, no, because you can't get hurt by it. So
Kick some glass.
nice.
10.
Jesus. It a big old crack appears into it, but you know that this is very hardy glass. So
Can
if I would say that like now that you've like done that, you could spend a while breaking this, and you won't have to like roll. So you know it's like it's doable, but like because of like the kind of smooth like edge of it, it is like gonna be very hard to do. It doesn't look like that thick. It can't be more than like maybe a couple inches.
All right. What do we think, fellas? Is this worth trying to like buzz through to keep on going here? Or, I mean, I did see Backstabber running around with like a skeleton with a hat, so that might be
Well, do you think
relevant.
it's important?
Interesting.
I
If
mean,
it's
it
not-
could be.
Yeah. Well, let's decide. If we don't think it's important, we should probably like continue on to like.
Well, it's
where the tunnel
important,
ends,
but
right?
it's not necessarily
tunnel
relevant
starts.
right now.
We could always come back to the spot as well.
Well, I mean, Backstabber kind of tends to move around a lot, right? So
I mean,
I feel
I
like
can
he's
always
probably.
I can try and find him.
Yeah, but like,
Using my
is he gonna have
newfound
the?
abilities.
Is he gonna? I'm sure he's just taking this skeleton somewhere. I don't know if he's gonna like still have it. I mean, I can't see how this could be related, but it is important to something. So,
I think we should let Backstabber have his personal life.
right, we're really pro not talking to Backstabber this
This
session,
episode.
I guess.
And like we've brought him up so much more than any other session.
Yeah, you guys have never been the ones to instigate him being there.
Yeah.
Are you
That's
guys
true.
continuing?
Shall we
I guess
continue on to the
Backstabber's
beginning
whole
of the tunnel?
charm does
Yes,
kind
I
of
think
lie
it-
in the fact that
I
he
think
always
we could
just shows
find
up.
The end of the tunnel.
Yeah, or the beginning.
The beginning.
Okay,
Of the tunnel.
I guess we continue to try and break it then.
Well, no, we don't have to break it. That's to get into like towards Backstabber, right? In the other tunnel.
You can just keep walking through this tunnel.
Yeah, we can just keep
right.
walking.
Okay, yes. All right, my directions are.
A lot of tunnels this arc. You continue on with your bike further down this tunnel. You are heading again a little bit further uphill, and then at a point, the top of the tunnel is just glass for like a pretty long time, and you look up, and again, it's dark glass. It's like a little tinted, I should say, but Trent, it's a bit hard for you to see. Kevin and probably Vern, you guys are looking up from like the sea floor. You are looking up at the water, and it seems to be continuing in this direction. However, you do think you can see the end of the tunnel, not
All
up,
right.
forward.
Let's keep going forward then.
Yes.
You,
Not
yes.
You continue heading on, biking furiously, occasionally doing a 360 or maybe a 180, and then kind of losing your steam halfway through and going back down. But you know what? Everybody has their off.
I feel like if you're going halfway, you have to go the full way, or else you're just gonna fall.
Yeah, big fair. Unless you like bunny hop and smash your head on the ceiling.
Yeah,
The,
or the floor.
the tunnel ends, and there is a service like ladder, a pretty new one, I would say. And at this point, it does appear to be the kind of sandstone slash like bits of granite seems to end, and it is now concrete.
Okay.
I'm gonna open my
Service?
phone
Yep.
real quick, and I wanna.
You do not have
open
service.
Google Maps. Okay, but I want
Yep.
to open Google Maps.
Yep.
Because I have the downloaded offline maps. I'm going to
Yeah.
hold on my location to pin it.
Mm-hmm.
No, I want to
I'm
ask
gonna
a
put that
question.
phone away.
How does he not have service if we're at a service ladder?
The claps aren't coming through.
I'm aware. It's probably
Okay.
for the best. They wouldn't sound very good. I am clapping
Yeah.
for Henry for that very fucking funny joke. If
Yeah,
there's-
I'm just marking basically where we were.
If there's anybody in chat watching this shit, give that guy, I don't know, a $5 tip or whatever.
Or
Yeah.
just a Ben would be fine.
Just a Benry. Reese,
Yeah.
you're. Thanks, Chris.
Huh.
Yeah. Your location is not found while you're underground. I will say, because you still need to have satellite to like
Oh.
know where your phone is.
I'm gonna estimate where we were with how far we went. I don't know. Just, why don't you mark where we are so I can go back to the surface and see where it is?
Because
That
there's
just
a
goes-
ladder that leads up.
Yeah, we're
We're
good. We're
gonna
just
walk
about
into
to go.
enemy
up the ladder.
territory? Like what?
You guys do that all the time.
That's fair. Let's do it.
I mean, hey man, if you want to estimate, give me a motherfucking sharp roll.
No, that's okay.
Oh, okay. Yo, Gamer69, thanks for the Prime sub. Why did the sound? Why did the sound not play?
No, I went to drop a Ben in chat, and then I realized that there it is.
Kevin
I
Hines.
realized that my Prime subscription has expired. So
The voice to text or the text to voice saying Kevin time is very good. Yeah.
I'll
So
have to
yeah,
catch it on the VOD.
there's like a service ladder going up. I will say that it'll be hard to ride your bike up this one, my guy.
I'm gonna go up the
I'll
ladder.
leave the bike at the bottom of the ladder.
Wow.
Later, guys. I'm going up the ladder.
You
I
see
will follow suit.
Same here.
a ladder leads up. You open it, and you are on a pretty small, and Kevin, you know the ocean pretty well. You know that this is a man-made little island off the shore of Cabaret. You can see Cabaret in
Oh,
the
cool.
distance.
Nice. Okay.
Yeah. There is, it's like, like raised above water, and there's like little breakwaters on the side of it, so it doesn't, get like flooded over. You see a unmarked manhole cover. Pardon me. And you see what appears to be not like this is like a smaller little manhole cover like next to it. Like one of those little kind of like waterworks service covers. One of them ones, like the little
Too
little,
small to like go into.
too small to go into. But yeah.
Okay. They're still not up here, right?
I mean, they will be in like 5 seconds, I think. They were
Okay,
right
I'm gonna
behind
shout down into the hole. Hey guys, come check out the ocean.
We're right behind you, Kev.
you.
Keep going.
Yeah,
We
shut
can't get up there until you move out of the ladder,
You
bud.
yell
Okay,
in
cool, man.
Vernon's face. Yeah, you guys see, it's a beautiful Halloween day. It's probably like what, fucking 11 at this point. Well, actually,
Yeah,
no, probably
11
probably
degrees.
probably a bit closer to 12. Yeah,
AM or sorry, PM.
it's noon. It's noon.
Okay.
Wait, it's noon. Yeah, and you guys see, you're feeling a beautiful ocean breeze. I will say, Vern, you're feeling a little bit uncomfy from the sun, but you can probably pretty quickly bundle yourself back up again. And at this point, the sound of the ghosts has long since faded, and you just hear the wonderful sound of sea foam, maybe? Perhaps, maybe a crashing wave? How's that?
That was pretty good. I like that.
I was not expecting this.
Not expecting an island.
I do like that Kevin can and constantly does respond to Max's rhetorical questions. How's that? That's pretty good.
But yeah, what are you guys?
I mean, I don't know. If you guys have seen the ocean before, right? Like, is there anything you guys want to do while we're here? It's a
We
beautiful
investigate
day.
a mystery.
That might
Just like, look
I mean,
around.
you
Sure,
you
Joe.
crazy
It's
ass.
interesting terminology, but
Says you, Kevin. You call everyone characters.
Okay, all right, fuck off
All
with
right.
that.
Hey, let's settle down here. We don't need to fight. We don't need to fight.
All right, who's
riled up?
who's
I'm
investigating?
I'm gonna shoot Trent in the head with my gun over this
I'm gonna
altercation.
block it with my buckler.
Yo!
Alright, never mind. Let me. Am I rolling investigate a
I
mystery?
mean,
I'll
I feel
help
like,
out.
Okay.
sure, yeah.
Can more than
like,
one person help out? Oh, wait, also, I probably have the lowest sharp of everyone.
I also feel like more than one person can investigate a mystery.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I will roll. That's a 8. Is someone helping out?
Hmm?
I mean, you can just also roll investigate a mystery, right?
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, sure.
I
I mean,
if I have any hints of like magic around this area.
Yeah. Okay, so you want to use that old black magic?
Yes.
Yeah, cool, cool,
That
cool.
is.
And I guess,
Ooh.
can I ask what is being concealed here?
Yeah. Okay. What are the other two of you roll?
I got a 10 plus 3, 13.
I got an 8 minus 1, 7.
Cool. Jesus Christ. Kev, or Vern, you only get to ask one question to that anyways, though, right?
Yes.
Okay, cool. What questions are you guys asking?
What is being concealed here?
All right, so that'll be more magical, and Kevin, you're just asking that kind of in general. And Trent, are you also asking what is being concealed here?
What is it going to do?
What is it going to do?
The ocean?
No,
Or
like
the
the
island?
thing that was here.
God, two very good questions. Kevin,
Oh, damn.
Mm-hmm.
there is. You're looking at this manhole cover, and you're looking at the little, smaller, little kind of cover, and you kind of like pop it off, and you see that it goes very, very deep into the ground, like the second like little shaft. There is a string that you can see, like tied to like the inside of the lid. So if you want to start fishing that up, you can. There are bumps around the outside of this manhole cover, little raised sections.
Okay.
And they are spaced out. Kevin was around during the Second World. What was Kevin doing during the Second World War?
That's a good question. I guess like Despicable Me style, probably on ice somewhere.
just so he could. Sorry, do you think that otherwise he would have been helping out the Third Reich?
I mean, we just don't want to risk that, right?
Okay, so Kevin was at the North Pole. So Kevin doesn't speak Morse code then.
I want to say canonically, Kevin just happened to be kind of out of town, if like town being most of the developed world during World War II.
You had
just
you had a really good lead on this catalyst, and it did happen to be in the North Pole.
Yeah, I got like lost.
So do you start fishing up this kind of cable?
Yeah, I'm assuming that's probably Morse code, but I will say, my gut feeling is that Kevin does not remember. He barely remembers how to speak English
Yeah,
on any
honestly,
given
yeah.
sentence.
I
I
would
don't
say
think he
that-
understands Morse code, like to the point where, yeah.
I would say that
Good.
Trent would be able to recognize Morse code like off the back of his hand just because of his dad.
Because that's fair.
Seems like the type.
Kevin,
I'm gonna start fishing that string up. Though.
Kevin kind of like goes, bumps, and points at that. You asked, what is it going to do, right, Trent?
Yeah.
I feel like I was just possessed for a second.
What a one of you to ask that question.
Or I think the question is what was it going to do?
What was it going to do?
Or like what's its plan?
What was it going to do?
This
wording.
looks like a very like inconspicuous place that you could have. Like this is like probably like a 30-foot by 30-foot island. Like it's not huge. It's like it looks again pretty man-made. This is you can see pretty much all of Cabaret from here. This is a very pretty innocuous place where you could do work, and you see. I'm gonna say that like looking around, you see some scorch marks on the ground. So you're pretty sure that the flame was started here. Kevin, you fish up that that string, and you see there is a small electronic device on it, and it is beeping, and there are those same little bumps along the side of it. And Vern, when you're kind of looking around, trying to like you've got like a tome that you're consulting. You're maybe pondering a little bit, and this is clearly some type of magical electronic device. And
Okay.
it appears to be. You've fucked around with concealatory magic before. This is something to, at least partially, keep this place kind of under wraps, a little bit hidden. Now Trent, you read Braille, yeah? Oh, not Braille. You know Morse code.
Morse code.
Yeah. It is the letter H, repeated many, many, many times around the outside of this. Repeated many times around the outside of this fucking thing, and there is
like the like your friend's company, right? It's like the
hyphen.
Yes. Thoughts?
Maybe we should we should talk to Q about it.
It's interesting.
Sure.
This seems to me cements the idea that the ghosts were planned.
I don't think we have any doubts about that. Right?
Yes. Something that someone definitely caused with intentions.
Now, can I keep, Max, would there be anything preventing me from keeping this device on my person?
you could just cut the string, right?
Yeah, I'm just saying, like, magic-wise, is that I can remove it from here? And
Nothing that you know about, no.
Alright, I'm just gonna take it.
Yep, put it.
Sounds slightly ominous. I'm just
You
gonna,
put it in your little in your thing.
I'm just gonna vanish it. I think we all know what what that ability does.
Yeah,
though.
you see Kevin drop it into the front pocket of his shirt, and it just disappears.
Oh. Is it like bigger on the inside of something, or?
Yeah, sure, whatever.
Yeah, what it is, what it is.
All right. Yes, Trent. I think.
Can I put my hand in your pocket?
You can. It would just be a normal pocket. I will say the pocket thing is not necessary. That's just something that I've chosen to do for flair. For flair / an ill attempt at, I guess, concealing.
Trent puts his hand in his pocket, in Kev's front shirt pocket, and gets
My
a bit
shirt
sad.
pocket.
Yeah.
I think it might be good to talk to this Q person.
Yeah, let's go see Q. Now, Trent, do you want to keep your bike? Just in
Yes.
general, like you want to keep that, or?
Yeah, I would prefer to keep my bike.
Fuck. Okay.
There goes all my plans.
I guess we got to walk back then, or like.
Did you want us to swim back?
Well,
I think he was gonna teleport us.
Yeah, or just me, I guess. But
You don't have to walk. I can ride back. If you guys
Oh, all right, cool.
Kevin does that, doesn't disappear, and then disappear.
It's a much louder pop.
Trent and Vern.
All right, Vern. Let's discuss all the details about what we, have gathered here on the way back.
And I guess I'm just
Yes.
sitting out the rest of this episode. I did not think this through.
I mean, we don't have to go
guess-
through this.
Or we
No.
can,
You
cut
can
to,
reconvene. Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you guys do any? Is there anything you guys want to talk about in the tunnel that we would miss?
No.
Otherwise,
I think I just meant like we're like cementing the plans.
Yeah.
Just
in this-
talking about it a bit more to get a better idea.
I will say, as you're marking this location on your map, with your offline maps on Google Maps, Trent, you do see that you do have a text or two from Q. From kind of early this morning, seemingly when you were in the tunnel, just being like, hey, is everything okay? I was fine after the fire, legs okay, I'm taking a bit of time off work. Are you guys fine? Yada, yada, yada. Magic. And then forward.
Yeah, wait, did because Q also lived in Mad's apartment building?
No, Q went there
They
with
were
you
they
guys.
were with us.
Okay, Q went there
Yeah.
with you guys to see if they could help with the fire. from
Oh,
my
right.
thing,
Yeah. Did they live near there?
Nope, not really.
Was that established? No? Okay. Maybe I'm thinking of someone else. Oh, I'm thinking of Trent. All right. No.
Such a Kevin thing to do.
So you guys crawl out of this tunnel and you see Kev just kind of sitting there on a milk crate.
And I'll text Q. I'll text Q back, being like, "Oh, we found something cool. You should stop by the apartment. We'll like catch you up on the details of everything else." Then.
Yep. As you exit the tunnel and get service again, you see ping and just be like, "Yeah, on my way. Be there in like an hour." Currently on a conference call.
I'm just I guess I teleported just back to the lot. I'm just like, kicking rocks around. Maybe I've gotten like a snack or something.
Aw.
Get some Baja Blast.
He has a straw in his pocket and he's sipping out of that.
Oh.
I don't think I could. I mean, it would just. I guess I could store loose Baja Blast in my actual pocket to varying degrees of success, in the same way that anybody could do that.
Yeah. And
Maybe it's in a plastic bag in there.
Or like a juice pouch.
or like a trash bag. So it's like really sort of stuffed it. Yeah, anyways. You guys exit this crack in the ground. You see Kev heading back to the apartment. Are you fucking stopping anywhere on the way?
No.
Yeah. Sick. Yeah,
Oh,
you got
Do we have rope?
there was some
I'm
on
asking this to the party.
there was some on the
Yes.
Jeep, and I'm guessing that you guys just like I
Okay,
don't know.
cool. It just feels like something that we should have.
Yeah. I mean,
don't-
we needed it to like,
Commander-
let down the winch, right?
And like Trent,
Cheers.
we've like established. First of all, you could easily buy it at Commander and Cheers, yeah. But like also Trent's like a pretty like outdoorsy, mountainy guy. You've got like hiking and like climbing.
Okay, yeah, fair enough. I guess I just
You just
assumed.
want to lash some stuff together.
No, I just assumed that you didn't like take the winch cable off of your girlfriend's car and are now carrying it around with
I
you.
just assumed that you guys brought rope and like tied it off.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
like just did.
Yeah, okay.
For
That's
ease-
good.
for ease of
I have no specific plans with rope. I just feel like we should have.
Yo, also, I just like a real side note. I saw like the Daniel T car IRL the other day. Like I just saw a lime green fucking off road Jeep, and it was amazing. It made me very happy. You guys head back into little old Trent's apartment. Let me get the fucking images.
I want to go into the apartment before Vern and Kevin be like, and let Mads know that we're expecting company, just in case.
Yeah, no, for sure. I'm just gonna and then. What the? That's more than 1 second. That is definitely more than 1 second. I have it set to 1 second, so I don't even know what's going on. Yeah. Vern, Vern and Kev are in the foyer of this building. I can say it right this time. Just standing there. And as Trent, as you get into the elevator, Fern exits and he's like, "Oh, hey there, fellas! You guys visited anybody in the building? I know absolutely everybody's name. Don't even hesitate to ask." And then ding, doors close on that scene. And Trent,
Why do you burn so much? You're so mean.
because I put a little bit of myself into every NPC and I put too much of myself into Fern.
I feel like
Fern is
person that
the
Trent would like to interact.
Fern and Backstabber are the two
Yeah.
halves of Max's self-insert character.
Trent, you open the door to your apartment and you see Mads is cooking eggs.
Oh, hey, Mads. You cooking the rice?
You're not there, Kevin.
Okay. Am I not? I thought I
'cause
was
Trent-
following
No,
you.
I said I was going in first.
Oh, okay. Fair enough.
Yeah,
I
Mads
guess I'll say that once I enter the apartment.
Hey there, bud. Again, thank you very much for letting me use your space. I'm working on somewhere else I can be, fucking hopefully.
Hey, Mads, you making rice? Is that my entrance?
Again, I feel like Trent's gonna come and get you.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So I'm not like right behind.
No. Hey, Mads, we're expecting company. They're outside the door. You good to? Are you good to see people?
I mean, I would like change into more presentable clothing. Can I
Yeah.
like borrow like slacks, Trent?
Yeah, go for
Yeah,
it.
cool. I'm gonna go raid your closet. Do
I
you
mean,
want?
that makes it sound like it's people other than me and Vern.
I mean, we're expecting Q.
You're expecting Q.
Oh,
You are.
right. Yes. Yeah. I did
You're all
forget
over the
that.
place
So
right now.
I don't think Mads
I always am.
like Mads is cool, and I think like she's cool enough to like be in those clothes around my space because it's where she's living.
Yeah.
She's
But,
cool
like-
enough to own a shirt that says "My business is pussy" and pussy is.
It's an
boom.
ironic T-shirt.
But I feel like she's still the type of person that wouldn't want to dress like that in front of like her coworkers
yeah,
and
I don't
people
like-
she doesn't know.
Yeah. She's like, thank you very much. If you would like eggs are being cooked. And she's like, whoop, and flips an egg in the pan. Over easy. Is how I'm cooking them. Would you
Nice.
like them as
Yeah.
such? Cool. Very cool.
I assumed as much.
Yeah. Do you have
When
other?
you said ovaries.
I could only find the eggs and like some like whey protein. Do you have other stuff?
Oh, there's toast in the freezer. I haven't defrosted it yet.
There's
Have I come in at
toast.
this point, or are we still waiting?
There's bread in the freezer. I haven't defrosted it yet.
No, yeah, for sure. I think someone's at your door. And then she goes.
Yeah,
into
it's
your closet.
Kevin. Like I said.
Oh,
Kevin.
come on in, Kev.
Ahem. Hey, Mads, what's going on? Are you making rice?
Me? No, it's eggs.
Okay.
Kevin, I'm finally glad you said it. All you were saying on
What
the
is
way
it?
up the stairs.
What are we doing this session? What is today? What is happening
What
with
is
us?
happening today?
It's just these little bits, and they lead to nothing.
Today's such a certified. Today's a bit of a certified silly moment.
Oh my god.
Oh Jesus Christ. Mads walk.
Max, you should have known that giving us a almost entirely self-directed session will result in one of the least productive and structured sessions that we've ever done.
Hey, you found out some pretty important information.
Yeah,
We didn't tell you.
we saw there was a tunnel in the device, and
You saw Backstabber for a bit.
Morse code
Backstabber
thing,
skull.
and Backstabber. Who, by the way, for some reason, every single time before I remember the name Backstabber, I want to call him Ratburn in my head. Like, his name is Ratburn to me, and I'm like, nope, that's not it. It's Backstabber.
Rat bird. So yeah,
I don't know why.
Mads exits your fucking bedroom in some tasteful slacks and a nice button up.
Nice.
She's like, yeah, am I here for like the whole meeting thing? Like, is this
Yeah,
like?
we'd love to have you if you want to be a
I
part
mean,
of this.
I'm trying to get more. I was doing some Googling last night, and there's not a lot of great, like, cognitive information about vampires and such. So I'm doing my best. I was hitting some forums. Did you guys know that vampires, they can drink a lot of blood?
Max, just quickly,
Wow. I'm shocked.
What's up, Trent? Or Reese?
have we established that Mads and Q have met? Have they met?
They met
They have
probably
not.
very briefly.
Oh, no, wait, yeah,
at
they did,
Daniel's party.
briefly.
Yeah, because Q was
Briefly, right?
socializing, but not much now.
Didn't they also
Okay.
briefly meet like 2 days ago when Mad's apartment burned down? Because Q
Oh
was
yeah,
there.
again,
He was
very
there.
very briefly there, but
yeah,
like
again,
nothing.
passive.
They wouldn't have talked.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll just be like, oh yeah, I'll introduce you to Q. They're pretty sweet, good friend of mine, and knows a lot about this type of stuff.
Sick. Yep. I like new people.
They work at Google.
No,
Do
no,
they?
Kevin. No, Kevin.
No,
They,
No.
they
they
don't.
don't work
Sorry.
at. They don't work at Google.
Different company.
You can ask. I think it's something like that.
I believe it was
They'll be here in like under an hour.
Oh wait, is that Tracy and Roger's kid? Yes.
Yes.
Oh yeah, no, me and Roger go back a little while. That's cute. No, yeah, I remember because like, oh no, I used to like be aware of fucking your existence, Trent, when you were like 10, I guess. I don't know, man. So yeah, no, like the little short person.
Mhm.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. We've not fucking spoken. Yeah.
No. I think you'll get along fine.
Oh.
Ding dong.
Dip.
Say ding dong.
So
Yeah, well,
we're gonna cut out this hour of dialogue like cowards.
We're not gonna cut it out. Actually, now that you pointed out, we're gonna make it real time.
Yeah.
We're gonna
Your phone rings, letting you know that like someone's buzzing your front door.
I let them in.
Yeah, hitting the 8 key.
Come on in.
Yeah,
very topical.
yeah. Thanks, man. And speaking of which, Vernon's applying some cream.
I was thinking about a joke. I couldn't get it in time.
And there's a little knock on your door.
Come on in.
It's locked.
It's not.
Oh, sorry. It's a push. It's a push. Yeah, that's a fire hazard, man. Yeah. Hey guys, that Vern guy. Sorry, his name's Vern. Yeah, your neighbor.
Fern.
It's Fern,
Fern.
but
Fern.
it does not matter.
Lovely, lovely man. Really, like.
Again, does not matter.
What? He's so nice.
He's very nice. Unfortunately,
Unfortunately.
we always seem to be pushing past him and never get the chance to interact.
Yeah. Did you hear that? Did you hear that he's got a cat flap? Yeah, that's.
Quite the amount of
Yeah,
cats.
he was. No, he does not have a cat. He has fish. You don't even know your neighbors.
Did they have like do they give out awards for improv comedy like a Tony but for improv? Because I think the scene knock knock come in, it's locked, it isn't.
Ah, dang!
It's got to be one of the greatest bits that lead absolutely nowhere.
Yeah, wow, good fucking podcast, guys. The Twitch improv tag is really playing out on this one. Also, if you guys check the tags in this stream, it's improv, persistent campaign, LGBTQ+, and evil characters. But yeah, you wanted to. Oh, hi, Vern. Hi, Kev. Nice to see you guys again. Hi, ma'am.
Oh, this is Mads, Q.
Yeah, hiya.
Mads knows about kind of,
She's our lawyer
Yeah.
at
No,
Commander in Cheers.
I do the
Accountant.
books. I'm an accountant. He's like, oh, that must be interesting. No,
And she won't
No,
throw
it's-
the book at you.
it's not really. But yeah, I'm gonna be here in the corner, interjecting when Max remembers because lots of
Who?
different.
yeah, lots of different characters.
Don't you start with me, Kevin.
Holy shit! Mads like channeled actual Max
But yeah,
to address the character.
Q sits on one of the stools in your kitchen, starts swiveling around. So
I like to
yeah.
think there's like an L-shaped
little bar. Yeah, no,
yeah,
for sure.
little bar before
Yeah.
you go into like the living room.
Yeah. Yeah, what can I do you for? Any sign of further explosions, rat men or whatever it is you guys do? More ghosts?
Yeah.
Yeah? No, for sure. Hit me
I mean,
with
we haven't seen them again, but presumably.
Have we?
Well-
We haven't told Q about the big ball though, have we?
Oh,
Fire ghost?
yeah, no, we
you,
haven't.
you,
Yeah,
you wouldn't
exactly.
know. Just since, they just knew about it since the bus.
Right, the bus, yes.
Yeah, definitely a
Yeah,
lot
lot
more
more
ghosts. A
Yeah.
lot more
Yeah?
ghosts. And a lot
Alright.
more fire.
Big ball of ghosts.
Fire?
Big ball of fiery ghosts.
Sounds pretty bad. No, for sure.
Sort of Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood slothing it up down there.
Oh,
What's
yeah. No, for sure.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I'm glad you made me watch that when we were kids. That's great shit.
I mean, it was on what, Kiss Cartoon we were using at the time? Gotta.
God.
Yeah, so more ghosts, that's bad. I know some like pretty minor banishings, like I was showing you guys before, but if it's like a lot of them, that's pretty gnarly.
Yeah. There's like a huge tunnel underneath the house that
Mhm.
burned down, exploded, etc.
If
We went
it's-
to
Yep.
find the ghosts, and that's when we found the ghosts. But then we went back today and went the other way to see where they came from.
Yep. And find like,
And,
a, like,
just
a,
to
like,
the-
a, like a wizard or something.
So
Not
that
What?
not really. That actually brings us to
The
Yeah.
crux of the short, as it is.
Yeah.
kind of why we asked you over here.
I produced the device. I'm just
What's,
gonna hand it to them.
Yeah.
Okay.
Cool.
Also,
I'm sorry, it is a little wet.
Yeah, no, this is kind of sticky. Oh, this is company, like, this is like, yeah, no, this like belongs to
Huh.
Hi-Fi. What's up?
yeah,
That's
there's
kinda
also
what I-
this, and I show a picture of the thing with the Morse code on it.
That is a lot of
What a-
H's.
That is a lot of H's. And there was like scorch marks near all this stuff on a man-made island.
I will admit that it doesn't look great.
Doesn't look great, you.
Yeah, no, it kind of tracks though, right? With like, yeah, no,
Yes.
it's probably pretty innocuous, if we're doing it.
I will say,
A building
and
did burn down. Sorry, Kevin.
an H is just 4 dots, so it could easily not be Morse code. It could just be a design. Like, it's not gonna be instantly recognizable as Morse code.
It's like, but it is spaced out, so it's
Yeah.
But it
like
could
dot,
easily
dot,
be a design, yeah.
Sure. This is just a comment for something that happened half an hour ago.
I will say this is like a way that Hyphae does mark things. It's all modern and whatever. I don't know every project that we do. I didn't.
Doesn't seem like a good one.
Doesn't seem like a great one. No, for sure. I mean, I can call like Mike if you want and like ask him about it.
No, I would say don't call Mike.
No, but I mean, if anybody knows about it, he does.
Yeah.
I think that's exactly what's going on here. I think Mike does know a lot about this.
Yeah.
Again,
think about Cabin in the Woods, man.
Yeah, but and I will say you guys have met the guy for what, a total of maybe 20 minutes. I feel like that this is perfectly explainable.
Do you know what this is?
No.
Like, do you know what it does?
Well, I mean, I've seen us working on some like long distance like transmitters type stuff. Again, this isn't like some of the area that I've been working on. We've got a lot of different projects on the go. So I will say that this is not really my thing. I've seen this before. Couldn't tell you what it specifically does. Yeah, again,
you sound like you're about to cry. Are you okay?
No, this is just kind of what I sound like. I got a bit of a vocal fry thing going on.
I gotta say, I feel like it hasn't always been. I think that's a relatively new thing.
I don't know about that.
All right.
It's not okay. This whole situation, like, we have to stop it. Like, you can't force beings to be like slave away to some machine.
No.
Like, yes, they're ghosts.
Yeah, that's not. For sure not the best. I will be honest.
To be fair, people can, use the technology for whatever they want once they've bought it, presumably, right? Like, not necessarily mean that the company is like directly funding this project specifically, does it?
It probably does.
All right,
I mean, it is like branded.
Yeah, we don't as much sell stuff as we do I mean,
fix problems.
Yeah. No,
I have been meaning to ask like how your business model works.
I mean,
probably a better question for Mike Funfetti.
That is funny. So yeah, this is not.
Shouldn't be.
It's just his name.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, not ideal. But again,
not good.
I have a lot of faith in Mike and the stuff that he's trying to do. I really don't think that there's intentional harm here.
I mean, one could argue that there is a fair amount of unintentional
harm is still bad. I was gonna swing by the office tonight anyways. I can maybe surreptitiously look into it.
Can you keep it on the DL?
I'll keep it on the DL, keep it on the back burner. I don't want I mean, I will say that Mike was asking you guys to look into like weird stuff going on in town. So like you could bring it up with him and be all innocuous about it. And if he knows what's going on, he can like tell you why this is happening. And if he doesn't know what's going on, he'll help you get to the bottom of it.
I mean, any excuse to get back in that office for me.
You did. It's wet, right? It's nice.
It's lovely.
Not a fan at all.
Yeah, me neither. I kind of.
But I think it might be worthwhile that we do pay Mike Funfetti another visit. It's clear that whatever this project's intentions were, it was definitely meant to be kept under wraps. It was not meant to be known.
At that point, you hear a very loud rumbling sound coming from somewhere outside.
I would look out the window.
And you don't see anything because your window faces north.
Okay. I look out the south window. No.
You have a fucking full floor penthouse.
I knock on Fern's door and ask if I can look out his south window.
Yeah, for sure, buddy.
Thanks, Fern.
Yeah, he takes you into his just lovely, just like it's a bit over decorated. He has a lot of fish tanks, a lot of Game of Thrones posters on the wall.
Doesn't matter.
He's a big House Targaryen kind of guy. And you see a pretty sizable plume of smoke coming from a bit. Oh God, where would this be? It's from a building, like further in Cabaret. It's pretty near the hospital, which isn't great. And my friend's like, "Oh gosh, that looks bad. Like, should we call someone, Trent?"
Yeah, you. I'm going down there. You call someone. Call the fire department.
I mean, ambulances aren't gonna have an issue getting there. That's a little Fern. That's classic Fern.
I'm already out of the door.
Yeah.
I'm back in my apartment. Kevin, Fern.
Yeah, what's up? Fern?
Q. No, Fern.
I'm assuming the ghost got back at it again.
Yeah, what's up?
Mads.
Hi.
Fire. We need to go now. Follow me.
Sorry, is
all
this
right.
building on fire?
No, not this building. Another one. We should go there.
Q's like, oh,
Okay.
okay, yeah, my car's parked outside. I mean,
The
my
building
sorry.
next to the hospital.
Yeah, their bike. Yeah.
What was it? What was it?
Are you asking? You're asking? Oh, you're asking me.
I'm asking literally anyone.
There's a bunch of buildings around the hospital. Oh my God. Yeah.
No,
we're,
I know.
We're in a city, Trent. There's
The one what's
many
to the right
buildings.
of the hospital. I can't
Trent,
quite
what the
remember
fuck
what
are you
building
talking
it is.
about?
There's like warehouse
You're
spaces
acting
around
insane
there.
right now.
Yeah. It's like
I'm kind of stressed. to be
it's
honest.
like a bit more
Yes.
like heavy commercial industrial, and there's like some more warehouse type spaces.
The KFC is burning down. Let's go.
Or, you know, whatever you want it to be there, I guess.
No one was giving me any.
I said it out
These are light
loud!
Industrial.
Okay. Let's go to the generic light industrial building.
Fucking, you do not have a photographic memory of every building in Cabaret. You don't know
I've been here since
specifically.
I was a kid. I feel like I know it would be around.
Oh,
Especially if it's the only hospital where I was born.
Yeah, but also I said it's near the hospital. You're going!
The
Oh,
only
we're going.
hospital where you were born? You usually only get to be born at one.
Oh my fucking
All
God.
right, let's
Anyways,
go.
yeah.
This
You
is
guys
awful.
are racing out. I'm guessing you're piling into the Jeep.
Yeah.
Yeah. And Q gets on their bike and is like, yeah, I'll be trailing right behind you.
And this is Amber's Jeep?
Yes.
Okay.
Let's punch
just to
it.
clarify. Not Daniel's Jeep.
Yeah.
I
You,
love the picture. The picture of.
I would
Bird
love
being
to go
stiff
for
as
a
board,
joyride in Daniel's Jeep.
you guys are driving through the streets, and you see that not a specific building, Trent, so, you know, maybe quit the line of questioning, you ass. You see a huge swath of road has just, like, caved in a massive fucking sinkhole, and there is smoke pluming out of it.
I mean, this seems like a pretty standard deal at this point.
Yeah.
Should we
There
like
are.
go
Oh, I should
down
maybe.
faster this time?
I should maybe turn off the chill, everyday music, and maybe switch it over to something. God, Jesus Christ. Good tone setting on this one.
Okay, Q. I have a question.
Yeah, what's up? What's up, Hawes?
If your company's not trying to do any harm,
Yep.
intentional or unintentional, why didn't they
yeah.
stop this operation after the first building collapsed?
Oh gosh,
Why is this still going?
Yeah, I mean, like,
I-
ghost labor ethics aside, it did
Yeah.
burn down an apartment.
No, I was not aware of this happening,
Mm-hmm.
and let's say charitably, Hyphae also wasn't. Is my current
unlikely.
unlikely.
You, I trust you, but I don't trust Hyphae. I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, it looks.
And I sure as hell do not trust Mike Fungetti.
Yeah.
It looks real bad.
Yeah.
I know. I'm a be right back, and they go off and they make a phone call.
All right, let's assess the situation.
Yeah, big ol'
Anyone
sinkhole.
hurt?
There appears to be a car that got caught up in the middle of it. People are just kind of like gawking, really. There are like there is an ambulance like here again. You're quite near the fucking hospital. And thankfully the cracks in the ground did not affect the KFC. And add that to the locations doc, please. Yeah. But again, it doesn't really appear that anyone's been hurt, but people are just like, gosh, I didn't know. You hear someone like nearby just kind of like scratching their head, and they're like, gosh, I didn't know there was an earthquake. Pretty strange. And there's a you hear the sound of police sirens in the distance.
Well, what's the plan, folks? Should we wait around, let the cops deal with this,
I
or
feel
should
like-
we take a look?
I feel like we should try and go in while it's hot this time. Is that a bad idea?
All right, if
Let's
you
do it.
Is that correct? Or well, okay,
We have
maybe
the
we should.
jeeps, we have the rope.
Should I
Should we wait
should I
until
s-
it's not actively on fire?
You don't see much active like fire. Like you're pretty sure that whatever explosion is like below ground. Like maybe there's like shrapnel that's on fire or whatever. Like there's just like a lot of this smoke pouring out of this fucking pit. And Mads is like, should I? I'm gonna be real. I really do not want to go into that pit.
You don't have to. Absolutely.
No,
I
fine.
will.
No pressure.
I will sit in the car
Yeah.
and use the winch.
Yeah, watch the
Yeah.
car, watch the winch, watch our backs. Thank
Yeah.
you.
And you guys just start fucking going down in this big old pit.
I think yeah.
Yeah, let's
Yeah.
go for it.
And it doesn't look like Trent's apartment. I didn't have an image pulled up for this one, so just
Yeah.
theater of the mind. Actually, I'll just pull up the Taco Bell. It's really the best. So you guys, it's pretty uneven ground. It's mainly conch that's been ripped up. Oh my god, where's this Taco Bell image? I have so many images, and I really need to name fucking like any of them. Oh my god, there it is. So you guys are going down into this big old crack in the ground, and it's relatively easy to traverse. Again, like you just got this rope going down after you, and a couple people are being like, the fuck are you doing?
Don't worry, we're professionals. We work at Commander and Cheers, so
Yeah, I like take out my wallet and like flip it open, but it's way too far away to see.
What would
Like
you
we
even
don't worry, we have training.
see bus pads?
Yeah.
And there is this pretty big crack, and there is just this hot air just blowing out of here, and you're pretty sure that the flames are the firemen are pretty fucking close underneath you. There's just billowing smoke pluming out, and I will say that the three of you, probably in varying degrees, are getting kind of uncomfortable. Are you gonna be traversing further into this dangerous situation?
What do we gain by going?
yeah, I was just gonna say that exact
We-
same
we
thing. What
know
do we
it's-
stand to gain from?
We know it's the ghost. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know if there's much value in us throwing ourselves into this pit again just to be attacked by
Yeah.
ghosts.
I don't. Yeah. If no one's hurt, I don't think it's as important.
Yeah, there's this guy's Mazda 4 is upside down, and he's just still seat belted in, and he sees you guys, and he's like, but he's like a bit further. You guys went past him.
Yeah. Well, Trent will help him out of the hole.
Alright, so yes, let's get the guy out of his car.
Door to the Mazda opens.
Yeah.
This,
Here he comes now.
He's completely fine, no injury.
he kind of like unbuckles himself and falls, and some of the paramedics are
Ow.
behind you. Are behind you, and they're like, "We'll get the guy out." It's hard to tell because the music's pretty loud.
We're already down here
Yeah, why?
because we wanted to help.
That's admirable, I suppose. But also, do you have training?
Yes.
No.
No.
Yeah, and the paramedics come down, and they help this guy, and this guy's like
Get
really,
out of here. That's all.
really cut up with his glass, and Mads is like pulling you guys out, and starts up the rope just kind of like pulls up, and you can just walk out of this
Oh.
fucking big it's like
Love Mads.
yeah.
Mads
So
is great.
it's like, yeah, you guys see much down there?
No, to be fair, it
no.
was a spur of the moment decision.
Yes, it seemed very hot-headed. I think we should put maybe
Yeah,
more
like-
thought into our future actions.
It's insane that I was the voice of reason here, but I do want to point out that I did suggest that we wait until there wasn't like an active fire here. I meant still hot as sort of like a, like a metaphor.
I think the heat really just got to our decision making.
must have
So
been.
we cooled down a
Sure.
bit.
Q comes up and they're like, okay. So this
All right, good job, team.
so
This is
this
not
is
good news.
this is one of ours.
Mm-hmm.
They're working on the whole explosion thing apparently.
Your people or the ghosts?
Apparently the team is working on it is what I got from Mike.
The team is working on
and-
slaving ghosts. To
and-
make
I mean,
explode.
No need to worry.
When you say you're working on the explosion thing, I would say that probably the cause of the explosions is that explosions seem to be kind of a key part of your sort of
Mining
workflow
operation.
here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I believe from what I know about the local area, there's a lot of carbon deposits in the ground beneath Cabaret, which when big fire gets to them, and again, I must stress how much I did not know that this was happening.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah,
Like, not good to do it under the city, right?
you'd think, right? Mike said that we chat about this later. I believe he was in
That's
a,
not.
he was in a
That
meeting,
doesn't sound like code for something a villain would say to you.
right?
Not at all, Q.
Again, he's. I really want you guys to know that like, I really do trust Mike,
Mhm.
and like, I don't know, I don't think it's misplaced, and fucking sue me, like, this again doesn't look good, but I really do think he would be doing this for a good reason.
I just want you to be careful.
Oh,
Don't get caught up in anything that'll.
Yeah, I mean, I got out of government work for a reason, right?
Yeah.
So, I'm gonna go to work and see if I can find out some more answers. Again, really mainly for me. But I'll let you guys know as soon as I do.
And if you have any ideas on how to stop this, that would be
yeah,
great.
yeah.
I know it would sort of interrupt like the whole workflow thing, but I think giant
No,
holes, burning
yeah.
buildings, and explosions aren't great underneath Cabaret.
I have a really funny feeling we didn't get zoning for this.
Yeah.
Is what it sounds like to me. Yeah.
Again, also like
Yeah.
the ethics, the whole ethics thing.
I
not,
know it's
not looking
really bad.
fantastic.
Yeah.
And did
I mean, at
Did
least
Mike give
it's,
you any insight as to what was the purpose of this?
no.
Any reasoning? Anything that could justify you digging under a city?
It was a very brief conversation. He
Yeah.
did said that his words were, it had to be ghosts. So, I mean, I don't know, man.
It is hard when he sounds so persuasive.
Is there anything? I mean, Kev, you've dealt with the living departed more than I have, leading them from this plane to the other. I mean, I assume, right? That's what
Sure.
that's what angels do. Is there anything that ghosts can do that other things can't do? Like, I don't know, like go through walls.
They can't drown.
Not die very easily.
Yeah. Not die to explosion.
I feel like not die at all. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it's complicated, but yeah, they can't drown is basically the only thing that I can think of.
I think
Max,
Mike
is
just
there anything
wanted
else
some,
that I would be able to think of?
some cheap laborers that wouldn't cost him much.
You know what? Roll plus sharp, Kev, to see what you know about again the living departed. Sorry, the living impaired.
10.
Wow. Okay. Ghosts. They can like. There are things that ghosts can like see and know that regular people like fully cannot, just because they are no longer like bonded by like the kind of grasp of kind of Earth. I will say, when you touched the ghost bus driver, you felt a pull in a direction, and like it felt like that's what was kind of like yanking that bus along. So Kev can probably put 2 and 2 together that there's a correlation there. So maybe these ghosts are themselves like following something.
Okay, I'm just gonna say that.
Yeah. He was like, that sounds pretty concise and informative.
And they can't drown is the other thing. Did I mention that already?
I mean, if the tunnel... if the tunnel, like, it's fire, right? The ghosts are on fire or are fire?
Sort of like a big...
That's correct.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A little bit of both.
Have you flooded the tunnels?
I already suggested that.
Yeah.
It's a lot of water.
Well,
It's
we
a
got
lot
as
of
far as
water.
ghosts can't drown, and then we did not discuss the idea any further.
Yeah.
Where would we...
If it was on an island, was, like...
The ocean is right next to it.
Yeah.
That's true. Why don't we just punch a hole into the service ladder
Good idea.
tunnel?
I mean, what could go wrong, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
A lot of things
probably
actually
flood,
could
right?
go wrong.
Yeah.
Max, can I ask if the tunnel was straight?
Did
Did it curve at all?
it didn't like take like turns, but it did curve. Yeah, like it was kind of snaky a little bit. Like it was pretty straight, but like sometimes it went up, sometimes it went a little bit down. It did generally from like the island to
where it is
cabaret goes down. It's heading down in a direction. And I will say that as you were like actually in cabaret and like beneath the building Mads lived in, it was pretty steep. And when you were getting to where those ghosts were, it was getting a lot steep. So you think that this was probably a pretty sizable explosion underground that just happened.
Okay. Hear me out here.
Yep.
We go to open season. Surf and we go to Surf and
Do you
Turf
want to buy
open
another
season.
gun, Kevin?
The hunting and fishing store serving most of Cabaret's game finding needs, which is of course their slogan.
Yeah.
And then we legally, and by we I do mean Trent because I think it has to be, buy like a bomb or like some dynamite or something, and then we can go duct tape that. I'm sure. Are we gonna be able to find duct tape? Okay, we'll figure that out. We can get like some sort of tape. I'm sure we can.
Mads is standing there. Kevin.
We have contacts.
Kevin.
Yeah.
Mads puts her hand on your shoulder.
What's up?
You cannot. I do not believe that you can buy grenades or dynamite in.
Thank you, Mads.
Yeah, no, for sure.
Really interesting.
Vernon, I will say
that is really interesting.
A local arms dealer does live above your house.
Oh yeah. Thanks, Mads.
Huh?
Sorry, was that Mads saying that, or was that you, Max?
That was me saying that.
Oh, okay. It was in her voice, so.
Yes, and Kevin, we also you are in the company of some several capable spellcasters as well. I feel like.
Really? Who? I know a guy who can give himself a headache on command.
The 2 use magic rolls that Vernus had today, he has gotten 13s on. I'm just gonna put that out there.
Sorry, Vernon, do you have any magical abilities that can blast a hole in concrete, or is it more just sort of gaslighting, manipulating?
Yeah, Vernon.
Blasting?
Yeah, Vernon. Do you have other stuff that you can do, or is it just, kind of lying to your friends? And Q's like, I'm gonna go away now.
Magic. That was just part of my vampiric charm.
I really do hate you sometimes.
Also,
And
okay, you know what? It's not
there
important.
is an arms do that.
Yo,
does
can you turn into a
live
bat?
Can I turn
That's a
into?
good question. We've never asked. Is that rude to ask?
I mean,
Is that bad of
no.
me to ask? No? Okay.
And no, I can't turn into a bat.
Work on that.
Damn it.
Why?
Are you not like Dracula style?
Is it? Yeah, no. Is it more Dracula, or is it more of like a? Are you kind of a Renfield figure?
Are you not like?
Or is it more
Dracula
like
style?
Twilight?
I'm sorry, who's Renfield?
Renfield?
This is Kevin asking
Twilight.
this in character. This is Kevin, not me.
Sorry, are you
I
asking?
of course know who Renfield is because I googled him the last time
Are
you
you
brought him
asking?
up.
Is Vernon asking what's Twilight?
Yeah,
Yeah.
because I brought it up.
Oh, Mads.
Vernon, you've never heard of Twilight?
Mads is like, oh, you remember that movie Vampires Suck? That like spoof movie that came out a couple years ago.
No.
You guys don't watch cinema.
Yeah.
I do not.
Oh, it's a pun.
Good podcast, guys.
And yes,
Sorry, I feel like we're getting distracted. We're trying to figure out a way to blow a hole into concrete, right?
Yeah,
Still,
is Q still here?
also, no. Q has gotten on their bike and is driven off to.
I
feel like that's the one person we know that might be able to acquire high-powered explosives on a whim.
Well, what about Commander-in-Chief?
Kevin, Trent.
General store?
I would like to say that there are some. I know some. Let's say brewers of some sorts might be able to whip up an explosive concoction of sorts.
So like a chemist?
Matt's like, so
Sure.
what I'm hearing is that you know people who have a still and that you would make moonshine, Vern, and that's awesome. I don't know applicable to this situation. Are you guys gonna head to fucking Vern's place?
I mean,
Well-
yeah, I guess so. I don't know where else. Yeah, I guess so. I
just-
guess we're going to talk to Vernon's upstairs neighbor.
And like Vernon's house is kind of on the way to the ocean.
Sure.
All right, so as you guys are leaving this crime scene and get into your jeep, you do see Ted Yinzer pull up in his station wagon, and he's kind of looking around and he's barking some orders at some of the other cops. He does not appear to have seen you yet. Do you guys like go and talk to him?
No.
Rude.
Why would we want to talk to Ted Yinzer?
It's the
Ted Yinzer is here.
We should probably like avoid him.
Oh,
The worst NPC.
I think it would be a good thing to avoid Ted Yinzer.
The fans wrote in. They love him. He has to be in every episode.
Okay, fine. We'll go talk to him.
No,
I
he's
did.
in the episode. We don't have to talk to him.
How's it going, Ted?
Are you actually talking to Ted Yinzer?
Yeah.
I'm not.
All right, Vern, let's go get the stuff while he distracts Ted.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, you're Kevin.
All right, I've had enough of this. I gotta leave. I'm sorry.
Oh, yeah, you have a good day. Let me know if you see any crime.
Yeah, we'll do, Ted. If I can
It's-
see it. Moron.
What's that? What was that? Sorry.
Yeah, nothing. Nothing, Ted.
Chris, I
Thank
think
you for your
Ted-
service.
That's right.
Yeah, of course.
I think Ted Yinzer's funny Valentine is.
Meaning.
I don't want to spoil. I don't
Oh,
wanna
yeah,
spoil
very
part
fair.
7.
I think
I-
Ted
I
Yinzer
think
is
I-
she's
I-
the
I-
manning
I-
us.
I get what you're feeling, Reese.
Yeah.
So you guys hop in the jeep. Trent, I'm guessing you're driving.
Yeah.
Nice. And you drive on over, and then just in the back seat, in a splash of water, Kevin appears.
Yeah, sorry about the water.
Yeah, Mads is like, no, it's fine. These aren't my slacks.
But you're wearing them.
I don't mind a wet pant. I'm not a coward.
Nice. We love Mads.
So, you guys have any road trip games? And then you pull into the driveway at I don't know if we've ever actually described what Vern's kind of living arrangement looks like from the outside. So there's this big, partially finished, mainly abandoned, heavily graffitied, 2-story house that appeared to be like the first step of like a new housing development out here that really did not get off the ground. There's just detritus everywhere. There are several vans parked around, and you see sitting in a rocking chair on the what kind of the plywood front porch. You see Mariana, and she's smoking a pipe.
Hello, Mariana.
Hey,
Okay, sorry, this is out of character. Have we established that are werewolves like always like they're always like a half wolf form sort of thing? It's not like a
that they turn into wolves around the full moon.
Okay,
more powerful ones can do it at will. Some of them have more bestial the kind of qualities during kind of the daywalker hours. Some of them have pretty powerful magical abilities, and not all of them turn into wolves. The most common ones being coyotes and bears.
Okay. So, but for the most part during the day,
For the most part
they're
during the
just
day, they're just going to be a normal, maybe slightly more hairy person.
hairier. Yeah. Okay. Hairier than average.
Yeah. Madeline has piercing yellow eyes and acid blonde hair. She's like, "Hey, Vern."
Mariana.
Wait, sorry, I'm confused. Did you misspeak and say Madeline, or is there a werewolf who's also named Madeline?
I meant to say Mariana. Mariana says,
Okay,
"Hey,
okay.
Vern,
Thank
nice,
God.
nice Jeep. That's a little shit kicker."
Thank you.
Hell yeah.
Oh,
Yes.
hi, Kev, and oh no, I don't know.
Not mine.
I don't know. Actually, I don't think that you guys have met Mariana. Have you?
No.
No.
Nope, I haven't. But it was a good guess. It is Kevin.
Oh, yeah, I'm kind of an empath. What can I say? Yeah. Hi, fellas. Welcome to the ranch.
Yes.
Also,
Mariana.
Vern, are you cool with me calling this area the ranch?
Works with me.
Excellent. Good stuff.
Yes. Now, Mariana, I don't know if you're totally aware right now, but there's sort of a ghost situation going on in Cabaret.
I've not seen Shelly around. No.
Yeah, that's part
Yes,
of the problem.
They've kind of been all conscripted to do slave labor of mining.
Ooh, hate
beneath
that.
the city.
Real hate that. What the
Yeah,
fuck?
Yeah, it's part of
evil.
it's our friend Q's company here.
Q's not with you. You know that.
He's
right?
not with us.
Interesting. Really? Okay. Fair enough.
Yeah, sorry, Kev. They left like an hour ago.
you point
Right
to,
on the
you,
bike.
You
Yes.
point at
Yeah.
Mads, and Mads. Oh, yeah.
Sorry, I
Mads,
didn't
I
know
think
that.
he's
My
losing it.
apologies.
Yeah, and
anyways,
Mads says
it's a
Mads says hi.
Trent's friend's company.
Mads says hi to Mariana as if they know each other.
It's a company that Trent's friend runs.
Nice to
make
meet you. I'm Trent, and I put out my hand for a nice hand.
She gives you a very strong handshake back.
We're looking to buy a bomb.
Yeah,
Well,
no, yeah, for sure.
Yes.
Perfect. Okay.
What are you killing?
Or like,
is it for fishing?
No,
Oh,
it's
just
Uh,
concrete.
Well, yes. Specifically, we want something that could destroy a good chunk of about a 30-foot island.
You know,
It doesn't need to do the whole island. We just need to blow like a hole into the
good
chunk.
ladder shaft.
fuck, I
Right?
just
Or
had...
wait, I guess the island does go down. That is how island. So yeah, no, just like a lot of dynamite or whatever.
Mads there says, based on the description that you guys gave me, it might be better to blow up the bit where there's like the glass poking into the water and not actually the very thick concrete
I
itself.
was thinking that, but I don't know how we would do
I was
that
just
without
thinking the
being
glass
in the
is very
tunnel,
hard.
right?
Mads and Mariana's like, I do
Remote
have
explosive.
some plastic explosive.
Yeah.
You guys don't need like licensing for it, right?
No.
Sick.
Very,
Okay.
This is,
Yeah.
This is California. You don't need
this
a
is
license
not
to
a-
buy a
yeah.
bomb.
Yeah.
This is
In
not
fact,
above
this is
board.
under several tables. This
Yeah.
operation in the first place
I mean,
of
like,
the ghost is under
Vernon,
the table.
you let me and my boys live and work above your domicile. I mean, I don't know if you were gonna like stop us, but it was very kind of you to allow us onto your property and into your turf. We things have been like testy in the past between your lot and our lot. Let's not complicate things too much. I will say this was kind of. I mean, I was planning some funny shit with this, so that's a bummer. Also, it was pretty expensive for me to get. I might need if I needed like an errand ran.
Yes,
would-
no, I'd be willing to run a favor for you.
Would a vampire, an angel, and a guy and a lady? Would you guys be down to maybe do a little bit of work for Mama Trench? If it arises.
I mean, as long as I don't have
More
to
than
hurt
willing.
anybody.
Kev, are you cool with hurting people?
I guess it depends on who.
Vernon. Yeah, cool. I'll find something for you guys to do that I need done. Yeah. And you don't want it to be hurting people?
I mean, ideally not, but if we have to, that's fine.
What if
No, it's not fine, Kev. I'm not gonna hurt someone.
Well, no,
I mean, okay.
You don't have to
Trent,
hurt
the
people.
kid,
I
the
can,
kid
I'm
doesn't
sorry.
I can
have
do
to.
that.
Yeah. Okay. And she gives
I'm not
you.
gonna be a part of this conversation.
She gives
I'm
you.
just saying, angels kill people too sometimes.
She gives you a small amount of plastic explosives. Oh my god. Yeah, so this do you? I don't really know how to rig it up. I've got a detonator here. You guys can figure it out. You're smart kids.
Wait, okay, actually, never mind. This is easy. This is easy. Wait, is there a timer on this bomb?
I really do not know.
I mean, I'm assuming there's a way to detonate it without it being immediately killed by it, right?
You've got there is like a detonator device. There is some cable, and there is some putty looking stuff wrapped in like a trash bag.
Perfect. So I think the plan here should be I go down into the tube, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Walk until the glass ceiling, stick it on there. You know,
Kevin once again breaks the glass ceiling.
and then just detonate it and.
Yes, you can. Yes.
I mean, we have wire, right? Why not just
Yes, it's a
wire
remote
it up?
detonator. You can teleport out, and then we can.
Well,
detonate
I fear that the tunnel on the beneath the ocean floor might not be reachable by the detonator.
I'm just saying, but we have wire, right? It's not a remote detonator. So you
are not right next to the plastic explosive.
Yeah.
So
Okay,
you can
that's
wire
an
it up and go
interesting
really
technique,
far
actually.
away. Yeah.
That's an interesting technique. So we can try that like that.
Kev, are you just gonna teleport to the island and try rigging this up?
Can I teleport to a specific part of the tunnel?
I mean,
I have been to the tunnel before. I don't know. I guess in my mind, the way that it works is if I've been to a location before, then I can go back to that location. But I've never imagined it as being I think if it's someplace like Cheers that I know well,
yeah.
I feel like I would be able to go someplace specific. But if it's somewhere I've been to once, then I could probably teleport to the tunnel in general.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah. So you are. I mean, are you just doing this right now?
I guess so. Why not?
Yeah, I don't see why you would really wait, right? Yeah. Let me just see if I can. Yeah, cool. So you are.
I mean, if anyone wants to go to Taco Bell first,
what are we?
We can see that scene.
Yeah. What are we ordering?
Again. 2 Taco Bell scenes in one episode.
Insane. It couldn't. They said it couldn't be done.
Yeah.
They can't because it's not gonna happen.
I'm just gonna.
All right. Yeah.
Again, you hear that. You hear that distant melody. You hear all your lovely tunes or whatever the fuck. I mean, you don't because it just seems. There it is. Yeah. Roll me act under pressure, Kevin.
They got good music. These ghosts.
Nice.
Whoo. Act under pressure.
Yeah.
6. But I can level up now.
So you
So I guess we'll see what that means in a sec.
Unless you want to spend a point of luck to, not blow yourself up.
Kevin.
Wait, sorry. Is this?
This is act under pressure for you.
This is for rigging the explosion.
Right. Okay. Let me just look at my options. Fuck. Yeah. I guess my choices seem to be use a point of luck or instantly die.
You will not. Okay, Kevin. You will not die.
Okay. Then. Okay. Wait. Sorry. Hold on. I also have 3 harm marked, which I think.
Nah,
you
can take that away. You've
that would have been from a couple days ago.
You rested since you had some Baja Blast. You talked to an angel. Right. Yeah, you are at no harm presently.
Okay.
How many markers are there on the harm track, guys?
There.
7.
Cool.
7. Yes.
Cool.
Interesting random question to ask.
Yeah,
right now.
no, for sure.
No, I'll take the 4. If it's not gonna kill me, then I'll take the 4. Wait, actually, hold on. Where am I right now? Can you tell me some more about what
I mean,
precisely?
I'm gonna say
like,
that you
am I
teleported
at the-
into the tunnel, and like I wasn't gonna be like, oh, and then you walk. You're like at like the bit with the glass, which I'm guessing what you were gonna be setting up.
Then yeah, I'm just gonna.
Hey, don't assume 4. Don't assume 4.
Sorry, 5.
Are you wearing your
Also-
armor? You're wearing your armor? Yeah.
Oh no, wait, yeah. Sorry, a 6. I am wearing armor, and I rolled a 6.
Yeah. No. Kevin, you put the stuff down, and then you just drop the detonator, or like I think you squeeze it to like why
does it
not,
work?
right? Yeah.
Yeah.
It goes off
Okay.
fucking immediately. And Kevin takes 7 harm.
All right, so that puts me right at dying.
Well,
I think
no,
I can still.
well, no, because you have armor, so you only take
You have
6.
armor.
Okay, right. I only.
You only
Okay,
take
hold
6.
on.
Don't forget to check
Uh,
unstable.
Yeah. I think.
Yeah.
Uh. Sorry, hold on one sec. I'm just trying to read this. What does it mean? Oh, mark 2 of the basic moves as advanced, meaning you've unlocked the advanced option.
Yeah,
on
so
those
if you
basic
get a
moves,
12
right?
plus on them, then you get a much better benefit to it. But yeah, don't forget to mark 6 harm.
Yes, yeah, for sure. I did that. Oh wait, do I take another point of experience for that? Or no, wait, because that's a result of that roll, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm not giving you more experience.
Right. Okay. I guess I'm gonna leave at this point, right?
No,
I can
no. So, like, give me a hot fucking second. So Kevin, this
Oh, right, yeah,
massive
there's gonna
fucking
be
explosion happens, and then you are
consequences
washed
to this.
away by a very large amount of water.
Well, that's good
Can
for
I-
him, right?
Can we say that the large amount of water
Here's
is
1
a-
harm.
Yes.
Yeah, you're at 5.
I think that's fair.
I think that's fair. And Kevin, you are blasted through this fucking tunnel.
It's a giant water slide.
Yeah. Are you doing anything?
Giant water slide.
Um,
and is
Can I use angel wings at this point?
You know what? I will make you roll.
Okay, fair enough.
And you know what? Actually, take a -1 on that.
Can I?
yeah. You know what? Fair enough. Okay,
What's
I'm
up?
gonna do that.
What's up, Trent?
If Kevin is like supposed to be like something akin to like a guardian of some sort, or like even like just like someone watching me,
Yeah.
I feel like using like subconscious empathy, I would know when he's somewhat in danger or something. I want to help
So-
out basically.
So I disappear, and then you
Really
within
bad.
10 seconds
Oh,
are like,
okay,
oh,
look,
he's
think about it. Trent sees Kevin take plastic explosives by himself and disappears.
You probably don't even need an
Yeah.
empathic connection to know that that's
Yeah.
going to go poorly.
I just kind of want to like open my empathic abilities to be more receptive of him like
I will-
finding me.
Roll do your use magic move, like your
Oh, empath.
empath. Yeah. To like, and we can fudge the numbers on this one a little bit. And I would say that if you succeed on that, then you can try to, I don't know, protect someone.
Okay, I was gonna say help out for the angel wings roll. Like I'm like broadcasting my location.
Well, protect someone can expose you to harm as well.
Okay, I see. All right. I will roll for empath. That is a 9.
Nice.
Ooh.
So you kind of like open your brain, and yeah, Vern, you probably got Trent set up on like a nice little Adirondack chair on your lawn. You see the boy's eyes go a little red again, and Trent, you are suddenly a little short of breath. You're pretty stressed out, but you're kind of like you got a decent enough control on it. Now I'm gonna let you roll protect somebody now to like kind of aid in this, or even do help out. Help out makes more sense.
Help out?
Yeah, rules wise. We're really fucking playing Calvin ball with this shit, but like, I mean,
That is a 7.
Trent, Kevin, you will get a +1.
Wait, does that counteract my -1?
Yeah.
This is all just to say roll with
So
no
just roll with
Yeah.
no negative modifier. Trent, you have the loudest ringing in your ears you have ever heard, and you are just like if you were not sitting down, you would have fallen over. Like you aren't passed out, but you are disoriented.
7.
I'd a 7.
Oh,
Where
so the modification worked!
Oh my god! Where were you trying to go, Kevin?
Trying to go just back to Trent.
Wow.
But I mean, really anywhere that's not like
Yeah.
in the tube would do.
Kevin and a very large amount of water appear inside the house. You guys are sitting there at the front. Mads is I don't know, chuffing back a dart. Talking with Mariana, and you hear, oh shit, everybody! From inside the house, and then suddenly the front door is just busted off its fucking hinges by a pretty substantial amount of water, and the contents of a small meth lab, 3 very hairy young men, and 1 very singed angel, just wash up, and Kevin is just face down, just lying there.
Let's
I feel like I should take another harm at this point. I hate to say it, just by like banging around inside a house.
Yeah, very. You know what? That's
like,
fair.
I'm keeping the momentum and the I'm being still propelled by a
You're
water.
at 6 harm again.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, actually, you know what? You would have taken 1 harm, but you're wearing armor.
Okay. Yeah. Fair enough.
Fair
enough.
I have
I think that's fair.
What?
in a
Apologies.
flashback to the first arc, Trent realizes that Kevin is once again on death's door, right in front of him while being moist, as per
I
usual.
gotta say, I don't think Vernon or Trent have ever been on death's door.
Nope, not once.
Fairly often together.
I'm kind of squishy.
I've got a little thing for this because I think we're gonna wrap up the session here. This
Yeah.
is a pretty good. You guys can like see how this transpires later.
I wanted to bring him to Ramel Sailor, by the way.
Yeah, no,
so-
that makes total sense. Yeah. Like you're just starting up the Jeep, and then there is another loud just crash, seemingly like you turn around and you think that what has fucking Kevin done now, and the Vernon, your whole kind of like house is getting a little fucked up right now. Your lawn just explodes outwards in just a spray of earth, and crawling as if from her fucking grave, you see Amber. Just like tooth and nail, just like bursting her way out of the ground, and she looks at you, Trent. She's like, "Are you fucking okay?"
Yeah. Kevin really isn't.
Oh, that's fine. Okay, that's fine then. Jesus.
Yeah.
Sorry, I thought you were like, I got a big ol'.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah. Sorry about
Woo!
that.
It's great this little little sort of empath chain that we have going on, where every time Kevin almost dies in an explosion, Amber gets a nice little full body notification.
And she looks at Kevin and she goes, "I'll have what he's having," and that's we're gonna end off this session. Oh my god! Oh, good shit! What a fucking session!
Oh.
All over the place.
That was
a good one.
That was fucking
so
great.
good.
Okay. Well, first of all, I would like to thank the viewing audience here in the bog, all the little cats and kittens on twitch.tv/measlymeatloaf for tuning into this one. I appreciate it very, very much. Y'all are lovely.
Very timely Tiger King reference.
It's actually a John Lennon reference if you've watched
Okay.
Peter Jackson's Get Out.
Fair enough. I have not.
Yeah. And then John Lennon calls himself Daddy, and he's on heroin for a bit. And he
Okay.
keeps making a joke about the Rolling Stones, which is actually pretty funny.
Is this across the universe?
No, what? No.
Beatles?
There's several Beatles movies, my guy.
Mm.
And you picked the one that is the least a Beatles movie.
It's the only one I've watched.
Nice. Have you not seen Yellow Submarine? That's a great movie. Did we conclude the current mystery?
No.
No.
Did we save
No.
someone from certain death or worse?
Yes.
Who?
Kevin.
Kevin saved
I mean-
himself, right?
Exactly.
don't
We
think
saved
anyone-
someone.
I don't think I was
This is
saved so
putting
much as I
upon
just
Kevin
happened
by
to not
himself.
die.
To be fair, I did help out, which counts as saving, wouldn't it?
Did we learn something new and important about the world?
Yes.
High Fae, I think. Yeah.
Yes.
Did we learn something new and important about one of the hunters? Second one. I mean, the first thing that happened.
For the first time about Vernon's parents. Is that correct?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think we've heard that before. Yeah.
I really don't know if I'm gonna give. I really don't know if I'm gonna give you. Did we save someone from certain death or worse?
I feel like we
I don't
really
think
shouldn't.
so.
I
No.
don't think.
I feel like you don't deserve that. Hey, guys,
Yeah.
look on the bright side. Kevin could still die.
It's true.
true.
Yeah.
So everybody mark one experience.
But I mean, you could always say that.
Anybody level up?
So next session, when I bring his corpse or his like limp body to Ramil Sailor, can I say I saved him?
Yeah.
Awesome.
Wow. What do you guys thoughts? Thoughts and feelings about this mystery, about this whole thing? How are you guys feeling?
Good.
It was a really unhinged session.
Yeah. Yeah.
I feel like we took some big steps today.
Yeah, this was big for us.
We got far.
We
We got really
needed
far
this.
today.
I feel like
very
there's a lot of build up leading into next session. It should be a good starting point with like the Flood and Amber.
Flood and Amber and like all
Yeah,
that stuff.
so-
A lot of
all
stuff.
the
Yeah,
stuff,
a lot of
I'm
catharsis.
very happy all my Mike Fungetti dislike was
I
somewhat justified
Mhm.
I like that we've
so far.
I like that we've. Oh yeah, I'm very interested to learn more about High Fae. I think it's good that we've canonically established that Mountain Dew Baja Blast is the closest earthly
Closest thing to
equivalent.
nectar of the gods. Because here's the thing about Baja Blast, it does literally taste like absolutely nothing else.
Yes.
It is a flavor unto its own.
Yeah.
It is the sixth food group. Is that fair?
I would say that's fair.
Does that mean that we would call naked chicken chips ambrosia? No, couldn't be.
I thought ambrosia was the nectar of the gods.
No, nectar's the nectar of the gods.
Yeah. I think ambrosia is like a
The food.
food. Yeah.
If we're going off Percy Jackson and probably other stuff.
Which
I
is
was just going off
really the only mythological
the
basis
gods.
that any of us
It's-
could claim to have.
Hey, I had a children's picture book of Greek legends when I was a little kid.
Yeah, it's called Percy Jackson.
Christopher!
Yeah.
From column A to Columbine, do you have anything you want to point the listening audience towards, or the people viewing off at home in Radio Land?
Was that 2 in 1 session? 2 Columbine
That's
references?
2
in one
Columbine
session?
references in one. Yeah.
Wow.
I would like to point people towards
The
wherever
North
you
Star.
would like to go. Today is a freebie.
Today's a freebie. Hey, go do something for you.
Yeah.
Nice, man. Henry?
Is it my turn to do plugs yet?
Oh, yeah, let me do the plugs command, and, like, hopefully Max fixed it between last session and this one. Oh, what? Weird.
Laugh, not
Really-
learn.
Weird, it didn't.
Laugh, not learn.
Who would have thought? I don't really have anything to plug right now, actually. So never mind.
I mean, buy Cycron.
Again. Buy a
Um,
second copy for your kid or for your uncle.
but not for your dad or for your aunt.
Yes.
Well, I for one am giving no one the day off, and I'm plugging both Chris and Henry. Go follow Chris on Instagram for his amazing art, and go subscribe to henry.h on YouTube for some bangers of the Destiny.
Oh, you mean
I will-
youtube.com/channel/UCTELFS. Fuck, I already fucked it up.
Which I will
Exactly.
theoretically start posting in at some point.
Mhm.
But
Yeah.
you know,
But even if you don't,
Henry, when are we gonna
they
get the,
still slap whatever's there?
When are we gonna get the album
Thanks.
drop for the Surf and Turf tracks?
Ooh.
a good question.
The vinyl pressing.
Oh,
Final pressing costs
that'd
like
be so good.
$600.
You could do a wax cylinder thing.
An Edison tube.
You know it.
I feel like this should be like the post-stream chat, not the
is-
one that we're rapping.
Oh yeah, very fair.
Is-
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we
We're still
have-
live.
Oh,
Yeah. Thank you all very, very much. I, as always, am twitch.tv/measlymeatloaf. I love sex. I love breakfast food. You know this already, but I gotta say, if you guys don't have a Casio digital wristwatch, I would highly recommend it. Every time I want to check the time, it's like I'm looking at my inventory.
That is ideal.
Yeah, Henry got me a very, very thoughtful Christmas gift, which is a Casio digital wristwatch, specifically the one that's got a world map on it, in case I need to know what
Yeah.
time it is in. Hey guys, what time do you guys think it is in?
The Netherlands.
Oh,
It's the
it's give me a sec.
It's good.
Approximately 7 p.m. Sorry, 7 a.m. right now.
Hmm.
It's 7 a.m. in the actually it's 6 a.m. Fuck.
Are we the last time zone?
Yes, we are.
Okay.
I mean, there's probably one in like.
Vital time zone.
Isn't there one in between in like the
Are we
Pacific?
gonna end the stream or?
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
goodbye
actually,
everybody.